before we get started today is going to be the season 1 finale of Curse of Strahd Hardcore. More than likely the season 1 finale. Like, we're gonna see what happens, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the season finale. What does that mean? I want to make sure I'm very clear what that means, because sometimes people kind of get a little, no one's fault. People get a little lost of what that means. What does that mean with Curse of Strahd? We did that with Lost Minds of Phandelver, and then we didn't come back to Phandelver and below. A season finale means that we've ended a major story arc. We've ended a major story point, and now we're gonna go ahead and stop and kind of give the game a little bit to breathe. We do that because currently this is session 23, I want to say, of Curse of Strahd Hardcore. After a campaign goes on for a long enough, especially with our audience, I like to give it a little bit of a break so we can have people, A, catch up, B, new people find the game and look for it, and yeah, just kind of give it a little bit of a chance to breathe, let people reflect a little bit, and then later on, for this one, I don't have an exact time frame of when we'd come back. We would hopefully come back with the season 2. Now, because there is a time lapse that's going to happen between season 1 and season 2, these things may change. While I, of course, would love to do a Curse of Strahd season 2, something may change in one of the streamers' lives where they aren't able to continue the game. We'll circle around and figure out if we can replace someone at that point in time. If we can't replace someone at that point, we kind of just leave it on the hiatus table, essentially. But as far as right now, we would really love to continue, but it will be some time before we do. The reason why for that is because we're actually going to be starting a new hardcore game. If this is the season finale, we'll be starting a new hardcore game in 2 weeks' time. So you guys who are looking for your hardcore itch, we're actually going to be starting a new one in 2 weeks' time. For those that don't know what we're doing, we are going to be playing Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. So we are going full winter survival mode. We're going in, baby. It should be a real fun time. We'll probably do that for about 10 to 20 sessions. And then we will either do a season 1. We'll either if we conclude the series in 20 sessions, great. We'll probably do a season 1 break at that point, and then we'll go back to Curse of Strahd, assuming everyone's good to go for it. So, yeah, something to look forward to. The players for that is returning players, going to be TheCrownedDM and Juniper. And we've got 3 new people that are familiar in IO lore that is going to be brand new to the hardcore experience. That is going to be Lobos Jr. It's going to be Lawman, and we just confirmed our 5th player, which is going to be Mr. Tom Fox himself. So it should be a very, very fun hardcore group. We will be streaming it at the same time slot that we were doing Curse of Strahd. So it will be at 8 p.m. EST on Wednesdays. And yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to it. But I wanted to make sure that you guys knew what was going on here at the season finale episode of Curse of Strahd. So that way, hopefully that answers questions and kind of subsides any sort of like confusion or anything like that. Okay. With that, we are going... Let me go ahead and ping everyone and let them know. I'm unmuting. Hello, everybody.
Hello. Oi, governor.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the Curse of Strahd season finale. You guys have arrived.
Wow. Of the end.
We are... That's the funny thing, is like you're nowhere near the fucking end. But we are...
Beginning of the end of this
We're
season.
gonna win!
Today's the day! We end the Curse of Strahd. But yeah, you guys have arrived over to the Village of Krezk, which is the farthest outskirts of Barovia, of the lands of Barovia. You've arrived over here with Irina. And yeah, before we get started proper, Crowned, do you have a recap for us today?
Yes, I do.
Then take it away, sir.
Goat.
Departing from the tower in earnest to finally get Irina to a place where she might feel some modicum of safety, the path forward is ominous. Were it not for the quick thinking of Irina, who managed to not only hear the incoming bolt, but discern from which direction it was coming from, our first interaction with the bounty hunters would have gone far different. Explosions rock the earth, and before we know it, a familiar face emerges from the tree line, the one who had coveted Rag's necklace since laying eyes on it. Madman Peyton. Its initiative. Storm clouds churn as Rag summons forth the might of her god, unleashing destructive wrath upon Peyton and his allies. Grummel's hardiness and dwarven resilience allows him to stand one-on-one against the assassin, while his metallic companion introduces him to the might of cold hard steel with his fists. The twins are quick to act, with Garen's quick feet and deadly blades allowing him to not only get the jump on Peyton and his allies, but attack from the shadows, while Glory charges forward to deflect bolts and swords alike, protecting her allies. It wasn't until the last one attempts to flee that the bindings of Shantea are used to keep them so they may be stopped from gathering more allies. And when pressed, it's obvious that this would not be the last time we see them. Their head is taken, their body burned, and hopefully more allies are denied of Strahd in our wake. Arriving at the walls of Krezk, Lady Irina feels overwhelmed with confusion and yet familiarity. Who knows what waits for us here so far into the lands of death.
All right. Wonderful recap, as always, Crowned. Thank you very much. You guys have arrived over at the Village of Krezk. And one of the last things we ended this session on is Irina sort of overcome with emotion. She approaches over to the gate, looks beyond the iron bars, staring into the village. She has a look of wonderment, of longing. This place feels familiar to her, but she can't figure out what or why. All she simply asks is that they try to get inside. You are greeted with two well-clad iron guards that is guarding the sealed gate. And as you look around to the walls decorated, you'll actually see, although the shading kind of ruins it for this one, you actually see up over the wall are two other guards, seeming to be armed with longbows and crossbows to keep the border safe from the fellow Krezkians that are inside. As you approach the gate, one of the guards will hold up their hand, ready to stop you. The stage is yours, my fine party. What would you like to do?
Well, who's going to talk to them?
I don't know. What's our story? Do
Well,
we
I
need
wanna
one?
go, I want to go inside. It's cold out here.
We can probably just do that.
I just don't ask them if they love you.
Do you think they let my
Hold on.
my armor in?
Hold on.
Oh, what?
I don't want to leave them anymore.
I don't imagine we'll be leaving them anytime soon. Are we allowed entry into Krezk?
You say that looking at this man?
Correct.
He'll look over. He'll kind of nod to this individual, who also kind of gives like a not a begrudging nod, but sort of a all right, whatever you need to do.
Well, that was easy.
He'll step over to the side. Oh no, the gates are still sealed, and then he'll kind of like approach over.
It's like more like you handling this, or am I?
Yeah. And he'll approach over. And he'll say, "Oh, that depends. What business do you have within our walls?"
We are transporting Lady Irina of the city of Barovia.
He will kind of give Irina the look up and down a little bit, and look over to you and say, "A lady, huh? I wasn't informed that some sort of lady or diplomat was going to be visiting Krezk."
Apologies. It was
Surprise.
rather short notice.
Oh, are we doing a little bit of deceiving here, would you say, Del?
It is short notice. I mean,
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's break it down.
Let's break it down.
It's a surprise inspection.
Let's break it down. A
Drop the
technicality
beat.
is still a deception, I would say.
well, okay. His intent isn't to deceive. It
Of
is
course.
meant to assuage fears, is what he is attempting to do.
Gotcha. Okay. Then let's go ahead and do a persuasion check.
Understood.
Ooh.
Yep.
Looking at Irina, seeing that she is clearly a noble of rank with beautifully decorated armor, almost ornate in fashion that would only be given to one with status and wealth. He will turn over to you and goes, well, I'm afraid it's not up to me. I'll have to go ahead and ask the burgomaster if he'll be allowed inside.
Not another one.
That's quite all right. We're more than content to wait outside, so long as we can wait near the gate, if that's allowed.
That is absolutely allowed.
Can I make a fire out here?
That would not be allowed. He shakes his head.
All right.
I promise not to take too much of your time and get an answer swiftly for you. Would that
I
be
appreciate
sufficient?
that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Open the gates! One entering! He screams out to the top of the walls. You'll hear someone echo back in one of these gatehouse towers. Opening the gates, one entering! You hear the slow creaking of the cold gates that have not been opened in quite some time. You'll watch as the snow breaks away, as the gate will lift up from the ground. Guard.
Rag rarely ever prays to Talos, but she is now praying that the burgomaster isn't another fucking pervert. Another weird fucking pervert.
Suddenly
Well,
you
actually,
see
the guard to him was more of the pervert.
What?
Yeah, remember the guy that was trying to?
The burgomaster was definitely. They were okay.
No,
yeah,
the
they were
guy-
both,
We
they
don't-
were both weird
Oh,
little
you're
guys.
talking about
No, the guard
Balaba.
is way more. The bodyguard is way more. This guy's lockpicking his way in.
Was
Yeah,
breathing on our door.
I know you're there.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're
I'm
right.
I know
always
you
here for
can
you,
hear
Irina.
me.
I'll be there wherever you need me, Miss Irina.
I thought you meant this guy. He was just doing his
No.
fucking job. It's like, yeah, he was looking
Yeah, that
at her.
was my gut reaction too. I was like, this guy, he's not doing anything. Leave him alone.
You're a creep.
I can smell you in there, Irina.
I
I
Yikes,
can
dude.
smell you.
He's not interested, bro. Back off.
Back the fuck off.
Get behind me, kitten.
Yikes, dude. So while looking through the gate, you'll actually see the guard approach the very first house that is right by the entrance of the city. You'll kind of hear a knock at the wooden door, and from the distance that you are currently at, all you can hear is the sound of murmurs and conversation. Anyone
How
wishes?
cold am I right now?
How what?
Cold am I right now?
Make a con save.
Con saving.
Stand by.
Constitution.
Stand by.
Ability
You
check.
said, Brett, sorry.
Brr. Yes, Rag.
You said they're how far away are they?
So if you kind of zoom out a little bit,
Okay.
like I'll actually ping where he walked to.
Okay.
So you might not be able to see it from where you're at, but there's essentially like a small little building that's over here behind the wall. You can actually see the roof peek over a little bit.
Okay, sick. I want to use this opportunity to cast one of my new spells. And I'm gonna cast clairvoyance
Okay.
onto their location so that I can hear what they're saying.
All right. You're going to create an invisible sensor within the range of location that is familiar to you, which, I mean, would be beyond the gate.
An obvious location.
Or an
that's
obvious
unfamiliar
location.
to you.
You're right.
Yep.
The sensor remains in place the duration. It can't be attacked or otherwise interact with. You cast a spell. You choose seeing or hearing. What will you be doing?
Hearing.
Okay. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if it were in space. As your action, you can switch between seeing and hearing. A creature that can see the sensor, such as a creature benefiting from seeing visibility or true sight, This luminous, intangible orb, about the size of your fist.
Yeah, so basically, I just am eavesdropping.
Of course.
I'm just curious.
Yeah. You hear the sound of a door opening, and you kind of hear a gruffled sound of a man, and he'll say, "At ease. What is it?" Sir, I apologize to bother you so late at night, but it seems that there is a Lady Irina that has said she's here to perhaps see you. At least that's what her guardian said. I wasn't expecting nobility to be here. What was the name again? Irina. Yep, yes, that is how she was introduced.
Does it sound like they recognize
Yeah.
the name?
So as you're listening, you kind of hear this like thinking to himself or saying,
Yeah.
That name does sound familiar. I know of an Irina, but she is, I believe, the Barovian burgomaster's daughter. What would she be doing here so far away? And if the rumors are true of her, as well as his intent, trouble.
Rag's like biting her nails. She's like chewing them off.
Yeah, trouble.
She's like, just a little more. Just a little more.
Trouble may have been brought to our doorstep. Well, sir, what would you like me to do? Leave it with me. It's best that I handle this. Good work for bringing this to my attention. You may take me to them now. As you command, Burgomaster. You hear the crunch of snow and the footsteps. And yeah.
I'll dismiss. Yeah, I'll dismiss clairvoyance then.
Okay. 1 moment, please.
Irina, get between us. We got both sides.
She's gonna look down at the two halflings and nod and walk over here. Seeing your martial capability, yeah, you would definitely feel safe and protected from
if
the
this next
twins.
Burgomaster is a pervert, I'm going to fucking stab him. I swear to God.
Irina's gonna hush you a little bit. It's like, maybe not say that so loud.
I'm sorry, I just so fucking angry about it every time.
If this burgomaster is a pervert, I don't know what we're going to do at this point.
We might as well bury you in a fucking hole somewhere in the ground. That's the only safe place you're gonna be from these creeps.
I mean, I can start digging if you want, just in case.
I don't want to be buried, please.
We can make little holes in a box.
Hold on. We're not burying anybody.
No,
Nice, seems like a good idea, though.
We also might be able to take you to the vineyard. As a final resort.
Vineyard?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Suppose that could
Anyone
work.
got a spell to warm me up?
I don't, but
Just like 1 more minute, bud.
you can use my cloak if you wish.
Irina's like, put some layers on. It's not that cold.
I have
Dress
big
for the
armor.
weather, man.
This armor's cold. I got this cloak on me already. It's not enough.
So you will watch as this human will approach over with the guard. Human. And open the gates. Open the gates. And then the gates will kind of like open a little bit before both will walk out. You'll watch as the guards will closely approach around this man, clearly the burgomaster, to protect him in case anything goes awry, and steps forward. You are looking at someone who is wearing a suit of an ancestral breastplate, and his actually, you know what? Elwyn, can you please give me an insight check, since that's something you've been doing so frequently this campaign? You're looking at someone who is trying to disguise his intentions, and sadly, he is not doing so very well. It's not that he's trying to be deceitful or try to trick you in some sort of malicious way. but you can sense that he is sort of saving face. He is clearly visibly distraught and does not want you or anyone to know this. He will present himself, trying to give a large, a deep breath in, stand proud as a lord should, and state his name. I am Burgomaster Dmitry Krezkov of the Village of Krezk. What business do you have here in our humble place of living?
Once acknowledged, seeing this individual attempting to put on this face, Delwyn is willing to at least humor it, to at least not call them out, and he will sort of bow a very sort of traditional, low, and almost very practiced motion before rising upwards. We are here to introduce Lady Irina of Barovia.
Lady Irina will give a nod and say, Burgomaster, I apologize for the sudden intrusion. I am looking for shelter and protection. Barovia has unfortunately become a place of danger for me. We've even stopped over in the city of Vallaki and have met with the burgomaster of that city, and you'll see him kind of visibly wince a bit at that, and simply state, I hope that meeting was fruitful. Irina will kind of give a small smirk, almost as if nobles are kind of doing a little bit of a subtle jab, as it were, but needs to save face because, presentation is everything. And she says, unfortunately, I think him and I had different ideas of how to protect me. That doesn't surprise me, the burgomaster will state. He will also sigh and say, if you're seeking protection here, I'm afraid Krezk will be able to offer you no sanctuary. Lady Irina, I am familiar enough with your plight. And quite frankly, and unfortunately, because of who is currently interested after you, you would bring danger to my village. And we have already seen a lot. Yeah, go on. Is there something you want to say?
Hey, what? Aren't you guys, already constantly in danger?
It's not something that we would want to invite. And if we were forced into the option, Lady Irina, I'm sorry, but we would reluctantly give you up to the Count if it meant sparing my people's lives. Irina,
how do you know that?
He looks over to you and say, what do you mean?
How does everyone know that, she's scary or something?
It's not that she's scary. It's that, and as he approaches, he whispers, Strahd's intentions aren't... well, they aren't hidden to us.
Does he just send pamphlets to everyone?
He tries to hush you a little bit, almost as if Strahd is listening in right now. And he says, when Strahd wants something, typically he will make sure that everyone knows it. Weaker men would be willing to offer up anything that Strahd asked if it meant their lives were spared for another day.
I hate that guy.
He kind of gives you a slight nod as if to agree, but doesn't want to audibly say it. He will say, however, Lady Irina, and if you're looking at Irina right now, she is sorrowful, almost as if, but she's definitely sorrowful that you guys have come all this way and once again being turned at the gate, not being offered the sanctuary that Irina requires. But there's something else that within her eyes, almost as if she's been let down by just something else. Like she really wanted to go to the village. The burgomaster would continue though and say, "However, Lady Irina, I would not be a good host if I turned you away at what is to be the evening hour. Especially, it's cold here in the region of Krezk, and, well, dangerous with wolves and wolfmen about. I would be willing to offer you sanctuary for the night, if you would accept that. But sadly, it is all that I can offer you." Irina would turn to the rest of the group and say, "You have come all this way."
Well, I'm not sleeping out here, I can tell you that.
I'm cold.
Amen, brother.
Maybe we'll have clearer heads once we get inside.
Do you care about my armor coming in?
He looks over at the animated armor that's slowly, and you'll kind of see Burgomaster Dimitri flinch a little, paused, and say, "What is it exactly? Is it
It's like my pet.
pet?"
Grandma.
He will look inside.
You want to shake his hand?
Well, he's gonna look inside the armor once you say pet. The armor will unnaturally turn and move to the Burgomaster and just kind of stand there awaiting command.
You should shake its hand. It's very cute.
Come on, shake.
You will watch as unnaturally the animated armor lifts its hand up, ready to shake. The Burgomaster will clasp onto the hand, feeling the cold steel of the armor. Will stare inside the empty helmet, void of life, with nothing inside, and will state, "Some sort of magical contraption."
I guess. I don't know. Just listening to me.
You don't know what this is?
No.
It's more akin to a golem.
If it's all the same to you, I would ask your golem to wait outside the gates.
Oh, man. He's going to be sad.
Well, according to you, he can't feel anything.
Can the guard look after him?
We will ensure that your armor is, as long as it remains dormant, is protected and well cared of. But it will have
Watch
to...
this. Armor off.
Yeah, it just kind of... It's like arm just goes completely limp and looks down.
See that?
And he goes, "Perfect then. You'd be able to reclaim it once you left the village tomorrow, of course."
Armor on.
Perhaps over there, underneath the awning.
Wait, can't it be inside, like in your armory or something? Or like, at least near the gate? What if someone tries to steal him?
Respectfully, sir, this is our first meeting, and I would be cautious of bringing any sort of magical contraption, especially one that you are not aware of what its true function is, into any enclosed area of this city.
Devlin places a hand on Gremmel's shoulder.
True
Thank you.
function. Listen to
Shake
me.
hand, really
Just
good.
listen to me.
Thank you, Burgomaster, for humoring us.
Will nod over at you and kind of point to say over there. It's like, just command it there, have it be disabled. We'll make sure the guards look after it the best that we can.
Armor. Wait there.
And it will wait underneath the awning.
You listen so well.
Deactivate it, please.
Armor. Off. Sad.
The armor, as its arms kind of fall down and it disables, the metal creaking almost sounds to you, Grebel, like a whimper.
It's crying to me.
Right, well.
Oh, look what you've done. You've upset the armor.
The Burgomaster will kind of not acknowledge that comment saying all that needs to have been stated, aka it's not a live thing, it's just an object, and will continue to walk and say, oh, for now then, though, you are free to stay at my residence. We actually have a stew that we were just finishing up. We'll make sure that you're warmed up and well fed this evening. You can even tell me of your journey here.
Thank you, Burgomaster.
He will nod over to the guards and say, all right, 6 for entry. He will scream over to the gatehouse. You'll hear from there, 6 for entry! And then you'll hear the creaking of the gate once again. The guards will step aside. He'll turn over to the, 7 for entry, 7 for entry!
I was like, who's getting left outside?
I was about to whisper to Dell, isn't it 7?
7 for entry! I'm very tired.
Say, just because I'm tiny doesn't mean me and my brother make up one person.
I'm sorry.
I can wait out here if you really don't like me.
No, I apologize. I just didn't see you behind the very tall elf. All right, this way, please.
It's okay. I won't let them keep you out here like the little poor wet puppy armor.
I don't want to be cold anymore.
Misshrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. The northeast, gray cliffs raise sharply, and the road winding up to the Abbey is easy to see from this vantage. You'll watch as off to the north, like off in the distance north, you see this this cliffside, as it were, and then you would see this large abbey kind of like overshadowing the village. The burgomaster will head on over and approach the door, motioning you all to come in. Come in. Make yourself warm. Yes.
Nothing. I just realized that this was an incarnate map.
You and your card.
I started recognizing assets, and I was like, wait a minute.
Dell, it feels warm and familiar to you.
Are there any noticeable symbols on the Abbey that's visible? Any religious iconography that's visible from the Burgomaster's home?
Yes. That of the Morning Lord.
Very good.
Is that an or is that an
No, that's a because Lathander is Shantaea's lover, so
Gotcha.
Delwyn reveres both.
My wife will be here shortly. I'll make sure to let her know that we have guests, company within our home. We sadly do not have many areas that you can stay in.
We'll make do.
I can sleep on a table.
That would be
it's all right.
sufficient. We and you'll watch as he kind of stares a little bit over at these sort of like 2 doors. Hold on one second. He actually no, that kind of freaking works. He'll walk over, seeing as you've like what's everyone's passive perception as you're walking in?
16.
Okay.
12.
All right.
15.
Anyone with above a 10, let's go ahead and say.
Okay.
Would
Pretty
look
sure mine's really low.
you're getting there, bud. You're getting there. He will sort of like pass by you and close this door. For those with the appropriate perception, you'll actually stare at an old room that hasn't been used in quite some time. Dust and cobwebs cover over the moth-eaten blankets and mattresses. As an old rocking horse can be seen at the center. You'll watch as the burgomaster will quickly shut the door, kind of clearing his throat a little bit. And he'll say, right, I should probably let my wife know that we have guests. Feel free to make yourself comfortable. Dinner will be ready shortly.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
and yeah, Del, you definitely can tell the despair.
Yeah. Delwyn is watching every like micro adjustment that the burgomaster makes, like every facial tick, every like shift of the shoulders. Like he's sitting here trying to formulate a way to talk to this guy. He would turn to Irina and sort of gesture Rag in closer.
Yeah.
Burgomaster, our guest, is stricken with considerable worry.
Yes.
More so than what might be apparent. I think
It's a bad scene.
Delwyn nods. We might be able to persuade him to let Irina stay. Should we help whatever his worry is? I don't imagine it's just Strahd.
Irina would nod.
Let's find out what's going on with the town.
Delwyn nods.
Well, if there's anything that a lot of you are good at, it's causing trouble and then solving it.
I'm hungry.
And then she'll kind of sit
Or running away from it.
I will take that as a compliment.
She kind of like, as you say that, she stops a little bit, realizing how that sounded, and she kind of shakes her head and goes, "Oh, it was meant to be one." We've all survived together this long. I'm thankful for it, absolutely. And then she kind
Rag
of
puts little air quotes in the air when Irina says all.
Yeah, she looks at the fire and kind of sighs a little. Do you, looking specifically over at this point, Del and Rag and Gremmel, you still think about them?
Yeah.
I think about my sister all the time.
Not
Delwyn's ears wilt, and he gives a small nod.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep the other night. And she'll kind of look down, a little grief-stricken. And she'll say, almost with shame, "I don't even remember Ithaca's face anymore." Do you? Looking at Rag this time.
She like looks at Del.
Del's sort of like previous.
Yeah.
Del's previous sort of relaxation, sort of comfort that he had in this room, sort of being surrounded by friends, now being reminded of their very grim time together. You'd see his shoulders slump, his ears sort of wilted downwards, and he would give a nod. Every night I rest when I enter the revelry. I see all of my friends, all of their faces.
I hope this journey to be over soon. It's becoming very hard.
Well, we're gonna see them all soon.
She looks over at
Hey,
you.
what do you mean by that?
and goes, "Gremmel."
What do you mean? Remember when we tried to burn those vampires? Freaking Brackthor was there.
What?
Irina,
They're all turning into vampires.
Irina.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm struggling to remember a detail of something. Remember the vampire hunter we met at the last city?
Yes. What was his name? Octavio or something?
I don't know. Do you remember what his hair color was?
Is blonde, right?
Okay.
Almost.
Yeah, you're right.
Almost white. Why?
You're right. Nothing, just couldn't remember.
A lot of that going around.
Evidently.
You hear the sound of a door open and close, and then this door opens up as you will watch as this woman, the same age as the burgomaster, will walk over and she'll say, "Apologies, I was just informed that we had guests."
I'm the guest.
"Pleasure to meet you all. I see you're eager to eat," she'll say with sort of like a faint smile, pointing over at Grimmel.
Thank you.
"I'm Lady Anna. I am the wife of the burgomaster. It is a pleasure to meet each and every one of you. I was actually just about to set up the table. I would love to learn.
I can help.
I would love to learn. Oh, no, please. You're our guests. We just sit and relax. If you've made it all the way here, especially from Barovia," she'll say, kind of like nodding over to Lady Irina, "then your journey has been long enough. Please, everyone, sit, gather, and tell me your story and tale and what has brought you here so far to Krezk." You'll watch as the burgomaster will nod and sit over at the end of the table. And what does the rest of you do?
Delwyn would give a very similar bow that he gave to the burgomaster. After all, she is the lady of the home. She deserves the same respect. And he would say, "Thank you," before beginning to remove his coat, because this looks like a coat rack.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to begin removing his coat and everything like that, and would set it up onto the rack and then begin making his way towards the table.
She'll nod over to everyone and say, "Plenty of warmth within the house." And, she'll begin serving up bowls of a nice mutton stew for everyone. She will...
Yummy.
She will, you will watch as she fills the bowl with the stew and fills it up, that, it seems to be missing some sort of spud, as it were. It has a variety of different vegetables.
Gloria, fucking Pepe hands.
And she
No
begins...
spud.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Oh. She would have had something to say for that if you did. And so she fills up all the bowls. She offers to Del to sit. She'll sit at the end as well. And she'll offer up water or some ale for anyone that is interested.
I want an ale.
She will offer you what appears to be a very flat ale.
Good enough.
And then she will apologize. "Unfortunately, our wine supply is very low. It's been months since we've received a delivery from the vineyard over to the south."
Hey, good news. Might be seeing some of that soon, probably.
Why is that?
Oh, we saved it.
We just helped them get some things sorted out recently.
Yep.
Oh,
Druids.
well, that's wonderful. She'll nod over. The burgomaster drinking his water, already taking a bite of bread, going, like, all right. Gotta go ahead and get some wine. You'll watch as they continue to spoon a little bit, the stew, and the burgomaster will look over to Lady Irina and will say, "I once again cannot apologize enough that we can't offer more protection for you, my lady. I hope you understand." Irina, not begrudgingly, but almost sorrowfully, say, "The last thing that I would want to do to your people, Burgomaster, is invite turmoil. I didn't realize my presence was endangering so many lives." The burgomaster will frown over to that. And then a silence will fall over the table as you'll hear the clinking of spoons in the stew. Does anyone say or bring anything up?
I guess we have something in common, Irina.
She says as she sips the stew.
We're both being chased by something unavoidable.
Oh, God damn it.
Here we go. You're being chased too, you sir?
Yeah, I have an Oni
Oh.
chasing me. Killed my sister. Been chasing me my whole life now.
Oh, that's awful. This beast killed your sister? What was it? A wolf man of
Oni.
sorts? An Oni? You'll hear the lady of the
Yeah.
house say.
Yeah, it's an Oni.
What's an Oni?
I think it's like a demon or something.
Demon. Seems
Yeah.
seems there's more threats in Barovia than just the Count. Don't mention his name. He'll say it'll repeat again.
Grandma, we've got to teach you how to not trauma dump on people we meet for the first time.
It's not trauma. It's just what it is.
Yeah, go
I
on.
mean, very well.
It sounds like
Very
trauma.
That's not-
that is a form of trauma dumping. is
No,
what you're doing right now.
it's chasing me right now.
Grandma, I
For
have sworn
all
to
I
help
know,
you
it
fight
could be
this
looking at me
creature.
through a window.
We
I
haven't
don't want to
seen
fight
this
it.
Oni.
That thing will kill me.
Ian, why is it chasing you?
I don't know. I'm cursed
so
or
it's
something.
chasing you because you don't know why it killed your sister.
Yeah,
you
it
don't know
killed my
why.
sister.
But for why?
How am I supposed to know? What am I gonna do? Ask it a question?
I don't know. Maybe it's a good idea to go to an exorcist and find out why, though.
They always go, "What's an Oni?" And I'm just like, it's a thing chasing me.
Well, let's talk about the Wolfmen.
The Burgermaster
Apologies.
is looking at his wife looking at the Burgermaster, almost as if to say, it's only for a night.
All right.
Yeah, reputation tanking, baby.
Wolfmen. I've been chased by Wolfmen before. Do you guys have a lot of problems with Wolfmen?
Only if you were to leave the walls, especially this late at night. I'm surprised that you were able to survive from the Wolfmen. I'm sure.
I say less. I'm heading out now then.
Hold on.
Oh, not that kind of Wolfman, dear.
How about the town in general? How are things going? She like looks at him and she like pleads. She like pleads with her eyes. Her eyes get so wet and so full of sparkles. You know, like as if to like distract from the Gremmel conversation, but really she just wants him to talk about anything about the town.
My dear, I believe you have something in your eyes. I'll hand you over a small towel.
They're just really wet. Thank you.
Oh, naturally so. In the dry winter, it'll dry out a little bit, maybe this evening as well, so you won't suffer from such an affliction. Well,
Yeah, wet eyes. Am I right?
Indeed.
Wet eyes. Anyways, how's the town going?
Fortunately, we are under the watchful eye of the Abbot of the Abbey of St. Markovia. His divine influence protects us all. He'll say with a light mutter.
Speaking of the Abbey, I know you're being very gracious and letting us stay here for the night, but would you mind letting us go to the Abbey in the morning? We have some religious folk amongst us that might want to spend some time to make prayer in peace.
Well, the Abbey is not of my jurisdiction, but that of the Abbot. I have no harm in you going up there to visit.
I just want to make sure you aren't kicking us out before, our lovely churchgoers have their morning prayers.
Oh, of course not. I wouldn't turn away someone in need of religion.
She winks at the freaking Rag and Del.
Yes!
Dellen gives a small nod, sort of raising one of his hands, his only hand, rather. The father of Valaki also sends his warm regards. We just recently restored the protections of Lathander's church.
So you fight for the church, as it were.
I am a follower of Shantea and her lover Lathander.
Good insight check.
You got it.
Let me think about this. He's kind of quiet about it, but almost sort of a little uncomfortable with that statement. You would see behind his face.
There's a small nod before continuing. Though I am really the only one who worships the Morning Lord and the Earth Mother, many of my companions here are more than happy to help with a number of threats that have been plaguing your land, helping the church or its people.
He recognizes that you saw his discomfort, and he shakes his head and says, nothing like that, of course. You seem like fine people. We have a... Then he stops himself before saying, we're thankful for the divine protection the Abbot gives us. Kind of looks down begrudgingly a little bit.
Delwyn looks to the lady beside him now, gauging her reaction to that comment.
She's looking down at the table, trying not to look at anyone eating the soup.
You know, Jesus talk usually makes people uncomfortable.
Getting a little preachy. No, I'm kidding.
Delwyn took it a different way. Delwyn's like, is the Abbot abusing his position?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, something weird.
Because if it's two people, both leaders of the town being like, religious people and the Abbot, Delwyn's like, this motherfucker's abusing his, authority here.
Maybe.
But so seeing that, is there anything else that you say or add to?
You say the church isn't under your jurisdiction. Are you under the church's jurisdiction?
He'll take a thing of soup and say, I look after the people here. And we are fortunate enough to offer tribute to the Abbot.
Tribute.
And with that, the Abbot, as well as the Morning Lord, offers their blessings to us.
You can see Dell's shoulders visibly tense.
He holds his hands up as if to say, no, but really, though, the Abbot is a miraculous and marvelous man. It is thanks to the Abbey that we have a blessed lake to the north of town. It is said to treat many of ailment.
You think the Abbot could hide Irina?
I would not be able to answer on behalf of him, but if you were to head up to the Abbey and plead with him, and then he stops for a moment. He looks over at Irina. He quiets a little bit, and then he'll say, if you feel the place is safe for the lady, and if the Abbot gives his blessing, I don't see why not. It's a very ominous tone. What did you say, Rag?
She said, could he bless Irina?
I'm sure he could do any sort of blessing. Again, he is a very, very powerful individual of the divine right. He has performed many of a miracle here. He is powerful.
Why is it so suspicious?
Creepy. I don't like it.
So suspicious.
Does he got sharp teeth?
He looks over at you.
Little too blunt there, brother. Little too blunt.
I hate sardines.
Yeah, he quickly looks over to you. And he, I need one of you to make a persuasion check right now. Choose which one of you will be persuading.
All right, everybody, check your charisma. I got a -1 here.
Y'all don't want Rag to do this.
I got 10.
Yeah.
I got a +2 to my persuasion roll.
Yeah,
I'm gonna solid -1. Ain't happening here.
I'm at +0.
Well, hold on. Yeah, -1. Lol.
Looks like it's all you, brother.
It's not a mandatory roll, just FYI, if you don't want to do
what
it.
exactly?
I need a.
I assume this is to cover for Gremmel.
No, this
No?
is.
Okay.
This is.
I think he wants to talk. He wants to talk about it. But
He definitely jolted a little bit when Gremmel said that. But there's a lot of mixed signals happening right here.
Sometimes you gotta warm someone up a little bit before they, offer their true, honest feelings. And I think that's what we're rolling for.
Yeah, exactly. It's a general it's a general like warming up, as it were, to kind of like bring ease to the Burgermaster.
He would add to that and sort of talk up the party and be like, Burgermaster, to assuage any worries you might have, understand that the companions that Lady Irina has been traveling with have not only survived against the Devil Strahd, but have killed many of his companions and have saved many lives here in Barovia.
Go ahead and give me that persuasion. Okay. He quietly looks down, kind of cleans his mouth a little bit. He looks over to his wife. His wife kind of shrugs a little bit to him as if to say, your choice, on you. And he will simply state, any sort of apprehension or hesitation I have is simply because of rumors of the Abbot. Some of us worry that he may very well be the devil that you speak of in disguise.
So he's got sharp teeth.
That is rumor and hearsay. What I do know is that the Abbot is a very powerful individual, and there is only one man I know that I have seen, that I have heard of, with that amount of power.
Does he ever go on day strolls?
I'm sure I've seen him at the daylight, but...
Do you like garlic bread?
Never really off. He chuckles a little bit at this point, as if to say, never really offered him any.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should, he'll say with a light chuckle. Drinks the water. He looks back at Irina and it kind of is looking down, drinking the soup, gives a small smirk. The Burgermaster will follow up and say, sounds like you've had experience with the Dark Lord. I'm sure you'd be welcomed into the Abbey, but I would be mindful of the Abbot. His miracles have been visible, have been plentiful, but it would be up to you to pass judgment if the Abbey is a safe place for the lady. And if the Abbot were to offer sanctuary to her, well, I wouldn't be able to turn her away. And the Abbot would provide very well much protection, especially if the rumors aren't true. It would probably be the most powerful guardian you could ask for. Then he stops for a moment, almost as if he felt something. And then you'll hear a light knocking at the front door.
Oh God, it's Thony. Wait, he wouldn't knock.
The Burgermaster...
He might knock.
Yeah, the Burgermaster looks around a little bit and clears his throat.
You
Want me
expecting
to answer
anyone?
that?
Well, I am the Burgermaster of the town, after all.
I could be Burgermaster too.
As he's going to the door, what time is it?
It is currently, well, I think at this point it's approaching the evening hour.
Okay, so it's not like ungodly hours of the night.
Yeah, you're not in the middle of the evening, but I mean, it is definitely like dawn is, or dusk is ending.
If I may, Burgermaster, just a small bit of protection, that's all. He would hold out his hand if the Burgermaster would allow it, and very gently sort of weave 2 fingers in front of the man, doing a sort of 8-pointed star. And as he does, he's going to cast Sanctuary on the Burgomaster.
My sanctuary.
He holds his chest. He gives a nod. He feels the protection of the divine magic. Something familiar to him. Do you worship the morning star?
I worship his lover, Shantae.
That's good enough for me. As he looks over. And as he approaches, whoever knocked at the door just opens it. And nods, steps inside.
Michael, Sara, everyone.
And he steps back as if, and then just says, my Lord Abbot. He looks over at everyone with the expression that he's giving.
I have never seen a more obvious vampire in my life. Holy fuck.
And he walks in, he looks over to everyone and says, oh, my dear Dimitri, I didn't realize that you had company.
Can I do a perception check to see if he has sharp teeth?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Oh, dang it.
I would say as he talks, you would not see any sharpened teeth within his maw. He will look.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He looks over at everyone and he says, greetings and salutations to each and every one of you. I do not recognize your faces. Are you from outside the town? And then he closes the door. With a familiarity as if this is his home.
And
he
like that.
And then he begins
like that.
He begins to walk over to the bowl of stew and almost as if to start serving himself something. You'll watch as Anna remains very quiet.
Stop sipping his soup.
Yeah.
Like holding the bowl up to his face and he's looking left or right like
I'm new here.
Well, welcome to the town. I see the Burgomaster has been treating you very well. He grabs a bowl, begins to fill it. With no spoon, he kind of begins to take it and gently, holding the bottom of the bowl, gently begins sipping the stew. The Burgomaster looks around and looks over at the Abbot. My Abbot, what could we do for you in such a late hour? He almost holds his hand up as if to finish the soup. He swallows, he nods. Very good today, Anna. Thank you so much for that. It was quite arduous heading down from the Abbey, placing the wooden bowl over here. And he goes, perhaps this is a miraculous time, as it were, for outsiders of Krezk, to bear witness of what's going to happen here this evening.
Oh, it's in another festival.
Go on. Do you guys say anything?
Yeah, I said, oh, it's in another festival.
Festival? No, I'm afraid not. I understand the Valakians are quite fond of their festivals.
Yeah, they love that thing. Last time we were there, it rained and it ruined all of it.
Oh dear. No, it's something far more meaningful.
The way this individual is holding themselves and the way they're sort of walking around this place, is there any way that I could... Does he look down on the Burgomaster and his wife? Like they're beneath? Does he have that... Like, obviously he has like an air of superiority, but does he view them as lessers?
He hasn't made eye contact with anyone one time since he's been here.
Not a single fucking time.
Yep.
What a weirdo.
He kind of he's been kind of looking past everyone.
He's just on the spectrum.
Garrett
Okay, but he
turns
had-
to the rest of the table and does that like one meme picture of like, get a load of this guy.
He doesn't look at anyone until now. He approaches Lady Anna and he gently clasps her hand in his. The Burgomaster kind of stunned for a moment. And he will look directly at Anna's eyes. And he'll say, "My dear, I've been informed that you have suffered a rather tragic loss." And Lady Anna is shocked. And he says, and she will just sort of follow up a little bit. And she'll nod. Almost as if compelled at this point, being asked so directly. My youngest son, Ilya, recently passed on, she says, looking down. All of your children suffered an ill fate, from my understanding. And you'll watch as Anna, kind of like unable to hide the grief anymore, sort of looks down, quietly sobbing to herself. The burgomaster, almost feeling like, okay, this is getting a little, troublesome, kind of steps in and will say, My Lord Abbot, what is it exactly that we can do for you this evening? And, he continues to look at Anna. And as Anna's crying, you see no emotion in his face. Like, it's nothing swaying this man right now. And then he kind of looks past Anna and then looks past the burgomaster the way that he has before. And he says, "It is not what you can do for me, my dear Dmitri, but it's what I can do for you." He looks back into Anna's eyes. "Show me where your son is buried." And there is just a stun. There's just silence that falls into the room. What are you guys doing? Like, what do you... you say anything?
Rag is like starts elbowing Del. Like, she doesn't say anything, but she just like wants to communicate to somebody that the vibes are bad. Yeah. The vibes are bad.
There is a like the only hand that he has like under the table for Rag to see is like a very much like a fucking thumbs up agreement with her. Like, this dude is wrong.
Grandma's
her eyes are so big and wet.
Yeah, so Lady Anna will stand up, look over at Dmitri. Dmitri will nod as if to say, "Show him." And she will look at the rest of you and say, of course, my abbot, would it be all right if our guests join us as well?
Yes, I would also like to witness whatever miracle you have in store.
What's happening?
Oh, yes, of course.
Gremmel?
The more eyes, the better.
It's time to play the be quiet game.
The more eyes, the better. Come. He looks over. And then he kind of like smells the air a little bit, as if something has caught his attention. He looks over at Del. You have the light within you, my child.
There's a moment where Delwyn sort of having been side glancing the rest of the party, especially Lady Irina, because
she's staring forward. She's staring forward right now.
Yeah,
Lord
knows that Irina has this fucking super ability to attract all of the creeps in Barovia. Delwyn, when being spoken to, finally lifts his head and acknowledges the abbot fully. How tall is this individual?
Ooh, well above 6 feet.
Understood. Delwyn sort of gives a deep nod of understanding, still willing to show respect to the abbot, especially because he doesn't know what the fuck this individual is capable of. I worship the Earth Mother Shantea, and by right, her lover, Lathander.
He nods, almost amused by that, and says, and you and I are rather adjacent. I am an abbot of the Morning Lord. We must discuss philosophy in due time. My dear cleric. Then he walked.
Yeah, that one doesn't say it. He was gonna say something and then immediately just shuts up.
Goes, nope. Opens the door. And, follows Anna outside. And, the burgomaster will also do the same.
Well, let's go, I guess.
I guess we're going outside.
As you approach the outside, you will witness a small graveyard with many tombstones behind the house of the abbot.
In the arena?
I'm trying to move everyone. It's like, oh, sorry, the stew was just so good.
I didn't know if you want me to close the door just so you'd be safe.
No, I'm good. I'd rather not be alone right now. You will watch as Anna will approach. This coffin is closed, by the way. And as she does, almost to point it out, it's as if the abbot already knows. He'll kind of go over the coffin. And he will kind of analyze, close his eyes a little bit before stating, it's been recent, is that correct? Still feel him. For all the thanks that you've done for the city, please allow me to offer you this gift, my lady. You will watch as he places his hand over the coffin. And as he does, Rag and Del especially, you will recognize the divinity, the radiant energies that surge within him that he begins to channel. It is something very powerful, more powerful than either of you could perhaps muster. As he places his hands over the coffin, you'll watch as it begins to glow. As he holds out his hand, he will sort of lean down and kind of with his other arm just pull back the coffin, opening it up. And you'll kind of watch as the two, Lord and Lady, kind of like watch in surprise as you see a very pale and very dead young child. Lady Anna will, in horror, kind of like hide her face within Dimitri's armor. Dimitri is also keeping his eyes closed. Both of them don't know exactly what is to be visible. And you will see as the abbot places his hand and he says, by blessing and gift of the morning star, please give this youngling one more chance upon this mortal coil. And then he begins to chant a spell. Anyone with religion, feel free to let me know.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay.
God.
Grandma.
All right, Grandma.
So
okay.
like, yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I would have did too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I would have rolled a nat 20 as well.
Yeah. What I meant to say was anyone trained in religion. This is definitely
proficient.
Knowledge base. Are you proficient in religion?
Yes, that's why I rolled.
Holy shit! Then you do know what this is. Oh my god! I assumed.
Yes, put him in. Put him in.
I assumed that you.
I get this man some levels in Paladin.
I started to learn religion because my sister was taken by an owner.
Then you will be well aware of the spell that is being cast. Let me see real quick. This one. And then I gotta check something. Ah, yes. It is the spell of Raise Dead.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
The level 5 spell Raise Dead. as he channels his energies and places his hands out, you will see, for those that are looking at the corpse of the young boy, will watch as his eyes open wide and immediately sit up as the color begins to return to his face, to his body, and he just gasps for air, almost in a panic, and you hear his voice. Anna will look over, and they both immediately, with joy, just run over and begin hugging and holding this young child. And even the burgomaster is just saying, like, he's brought you back. He's brought you back to us. And they're just hugging, they're sobbing as they hold on to this young man. And you'll kind of watch as he slowly begins to hug him as well. Is there any checks or anything that you guys would like to do witnessing such a miracle?
Could I, really quick, give a lesson for the chatters? Raise Dead is not inherently a necromancy spell. I mean, it is a necromancy spell, and it sounds like it would be something that would be like, oh, you're raising a corpse back to life. But it's actually just revivify with a longer time frame. It's a normal cleric spell.
It is a spell of resurrection.
Yes, it sounds like it's a I'm gonna bring you back as a zombie kind of spell.
It is a spell of resurrection. It is of the school of necromancy, though.
The issue
of necromancy, but it's not like a you're going to be my zombie thrall. It's revivify with a longer time frame.
What are you about to
this
say?
motherfucker just cast that without material components, by the way.
Is that true?
Yeah, he cast the spell.
Oh, fuck!
I'm pretty sure there's a diamond cost with Raise Dead, Revivify, True Resurrection, all that shit. They all have diamond costs. And this guy just went, you're back now.
Yep, you did witness. No material cost was offered. He did that innately. Yeah, so they're but yeah, is there anything you guys want to do? Any checks or anything you want to say before continuing?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
And
that's cool.
he doesn't even acknowledge Grim.
Can I do something a little crazy?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
How's he standing right now?
He's standing with his back to you.
Like, how are his arms and his hands?
He just finished the spell, so they would definitely be down to his side.
Can I sleight of hand a silver coin into his hand?
Ooh.
Holy!
I like the way you think.
That's a fucking massive brain move.
That's a giga brain move.
So
Aye, that's my brother.
Give me a sleight of hand check. Let's see what you do.
Oh no, that's not my brother.
We don't know that guy.
That one's praying.
Hold on. You slide the coin into his hand. He feels it and immediately turns to you. And he looks down over at Garen, and he's locked eyes.
What? You don't take tips? That was amazing.
He will give an entertained smile. He will hold the coin in his hand unscathed.
He'll start clapping.
Super vampire. He's like a super vampire.
Very cool.
Awesome. You fool! I overcame my silver weakness long ago. Hey, we'll look at you and say, "Very clever, halfling." And he will nod to you and hand you the coin back.
Thanks, mister. And I'll put it back in his pocket with a half grin.
Kind of.
I know what you are.
Yeah, I'll almost ask them to say, like, I see what you're doing. And I'm kind of entertained by that. Like, I'm like, that's kind of a nifty little thing you just tried. He nods and says, "You You should come visit the Abbey sometime. You and your friends. I would invite you all as my guests.
Really?
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 Even me? Big bright eyes.
Yep. As long, of course, as you're well behaved within my hallowed halls.
Aye, of course. I'd love to come buy some holy water from ya.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I have a curse if that's all right.
I love curses, something we can discuss further.
Wait, really?
Damn.
Glory makes that sound when he says, I love curses. She goes,
Mine's been with me for a long time.
Perhaps it's something that we can remove.
That'd be nice.
But just a moment. As they're
all right.
holding on to the boy, he's like kind of like holds a hand up to Gremel. And he says, I believe you are satisfied with the result? And you will watch as Dimitri will walk over, almost like almost to hug the Abbot. The Abbot kind of has this like look on his face when he does that. And Dimitri will back up a little bit and say, My Lord Abbot, I don't know how I could thank you for such a miracle. Well, actually, I had a thought. He will then look over to Anna, who is just hugging his boy that is now back to life. Excuse me, Lady Anna, but do you know anything about dresses? She kind of looks over at him, not really wearing a dress. It just goes, I know of them, sure. Fascinating. Wonderful. I figured in exchange for such a kind service that I've given to you and your husband, you could do me a favor. You see, I'm looking for a dress for my recent project that I'm working on. It is important that you get the right hues of red. I can't do it myself, and of course, the folk that I keep over in the Abbey, I wouldn't trust them with such a task. I figured the two of you would be able to assist me of this. I hear there's a wonderful dressmaker in Vlaki. Perhaps the two of you, or the one of you, it really matters not, or even one of your new guests could perhaps visit and acquire one of these specifications. And he just sort of hands a paper over to the burgomaster, almost as if to hand over a shopping list of sorts that the Abbot wants. I would like it within a month's time, if possible. It is very important that the work is not interrupted and not slowed. We're going to save Barovia, you know, he'll say with a smile. Well, I will not interrupt your reunion or your dinner or your stew much longer. You all are, of course, welcome to join me in the Abbey tomorrow if you wish. I will be instructing my project on the finer movements of the wedding dance. Good morrow to you all.
Thank you.
Oh no, he's like into dolls or something.
Hi, Gremel, I think we finally found someone to match your freak.
What freak?
You're the freak.
Why am I a freak?
Aye.
Excuse me. She will walk over with the young man.
I mean, that's not so bad. Just help find a dress.
Aye, but who's the dress for?
None
Hey,
of
so
my
that was
business.
really creepy, right? Is anybody else?
Yes, that was
talking about
really
that?
fucking
Yes,
weird.
that was really, I'm very uncomfortable.
Inside,
Why is that
inside,
weird?
inside.
Hey man, your son just came back. Isn't that cool? Over dinner, no less. Wow, how crazy.
You'll watch as Lady
I don't see the
Anna.
problem.
You'll watch as Lady Anna sort of like is holding the young man, just kind of, cuddling on to him. She thought she lost her son, her last child, and now there she is, just kind of hugging and holding on to him. You'll watch as the burgomaster gives a faint smile, kind of pets the head of the boy before going back out here. And yeah. But gather around, everyone. Gather. We should probably talk a little bit of what was. Anna will then ask, unless there's something that you would like to say, Rag, or something that you would like to say, Garen.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was just lagging behind.
I'm good.
Okay. He will sit over and says, "That's the Abbot." That's all he'll say.
Aye, congratulations on your son, I guess.
That's no Abbot. That's not normal, man.
I mean, he seemed nice.
But you understand what I mean. Miracles.
Yeah.
A miracle indeed. I've only ever seen one priest in Silvery Moon be able to do that.
Yeah, I know about what he did.
He's very gifted in miracles, then you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
That was cool.
Wait. How do you know, Grandma?
I read some books and studied some stuff after my sister died from the Oni. I thought maybe it was a religious thing.
I can understand that.
It wasn't.
He frowns.
Yeah.
Boo-womp.
Womp womp.
Holy fuck.
Hey man, I'm really sorry to hear about your sister that died. She gets my big boobs.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
Well, perhaps the Abbot could help you with your plight. Looking over to Grebel.
Yeah, I'd like that.
So, he brought your son back from the dead so you could get him a dress?
I don't care what the price is, as long as my boy is back with us again. We'll get him 100 dresses if it was required.
It seems like it was just mundane for him. Like, he could probably go to Vlaki himself, but just couldn't be bothered. Would rather revive someone from the dead.
Agreed.
I mean, I'm thankful whatever the reason would be. I'm not going to question the miracle of my son coming back to life.
No, definitely not. Not what
I do
I'm
not
trying to
blame
say.
you.
Maybe
Well,
he's just
just-
nonchalant.
I think it's more than that.
Hmm.
Wouldn't somebody like that be a target for Strahd? That's true power, true faith.
You understand the rumor, then?
Aye, does he usually only come out at night like this?
I have seen him in the day. But really, can't be certain of his reasoning.
Maybe he's just really simple, and Strahd's not scared of him.
Are you saying he's just a chill guy, or?
Yeah, like maybe he just does his own thing.
Strahd has sent emissaries and monsters after us. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
even
we're-
remotely close to that level.
So,
Yeah.
Del, what does that tell you? Huh? There's only one other option.
Yeah, but doesn't Strahd like?
I don't want to say it
messing us-
out loud just in case, but
Just in
Aye,
case.
he's a clutch on us. That's what it is.
Doesn't he not like us because we're not from here or something?
That's right, you're probably outsiders, huh?
Yeah,
well, we're from
outsiders.
here.
From my understanding, though, Strahd has been pulling people from outside the mist. Meanwhile, native Barovians have always been his plaything. I'm not certain what to think of the Abbot. All I would like to do right now, though, is to hold my boy one more time. Whatever the Abbot needs of us, he will happily provide for the miracle that he's given us. He stands back up. I do apologize for the early evening. I will not turn you away this evening. as I have promised you shelter. You are free to stay here for the night. And if you are interested in tomorrow discussing the affairs of a dress, I would consider that most favorable. I hope you do not mind me leaving for the night, though. There's just a lot that's happened.
Aye, go be with your family.
Indeed. Please be with your son.
Thank you. Good night.
Right,
Thank you.
goodbye.
Make yourself
Good night.
make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
You just
Rest
hear
well.
sobbing as the door opens briefly.
Aye, Irina, I'm not leaving you alone with that freak either.
Irina's just kind of thinking to herself a little bit. And she, funny enough, is kind of like looking outward, almost as if she wasn't paying attention to anything that had just happened. And then she shakes her head and looks over at you. I'm sorry, what was that?
Aye.
Lady Irina, you mentioned being familiar with Krezk. Did that man look familiar to you?
Not at all. She says that man was a different kind of strange. It's almost like the Burgomaster of Vallaki, but with a lot more power. No, I'm afraid not. The Abbey seemed slightly familiar, but the sound of a lake, the one the Burgomaster just mentioned, thing that seems alluring. Just kind of look around a little bit. I apologize. I'm growing wary. Is it possible that we can get some rest and perhaps visit this lake in the morn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
That
want
sounds
to do a
great.
night routine before we go to bed?
A night routine?
What night routine?
Yeah.
Like skincare or?
No, like you. Sometimes you clerics can speak with the dead or something, right?
Oh,
Aye, don't we
Yes?
still have that head?
Yeah, don't you guys want to talk to the head? We found it in that tower.
Oh,
It'd be cool.
I won't be able to do that until I beseech Shantea during the night.
I can do it.
Or that'd be cool.
Like
Yeah.
right now?
I
Yeah,
can
why
do
not?
it right now.
Yeah, why not?
Do you have
What's in
Speak with
this
Dead prepared? Was it one of your prepared spells?
I think it's like, it says it's prepared.
Well, I'm also I
But
think these
I'm
are
trying
all
to
like
remember.
auto default prepared when they were added. So
Yeah,
let me see how.
that's what I thought too. I
Yeah.
mean, like worst case scenario, we just do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's best to wait the day, and then we'll clarify what spells you have prepared at that point, because I see all your level 2 and all your level 3 spells prepared, and I just want to make sure we clarify what was prepared and what was added to your list, if that's okay. Because you should only have 8 spells prepared, and right now it looks like you have a lot more than 8 prepared.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I look at my D&D Beyond sheet usually for spell casting, so I don't lose track.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, that's definitely something you'd be able to do for the next day after you prepared it.
Sure, we can just
Yeah, that sounds good.
we can do it in the morning. Also, Del could do it in the morning.
Whoever would like to prepare it and do it in the morning.
Mm.
All right. Well, with that, unless there's anything you guys wanted to discuss or talk about, you are free to take a long rest, as the evening will be uneventful.
Except at 3 a.m. a vampire jumps through the window.
And then
Daylight!
he goes, "Oh, shit, wrong house," and he jumps out the other window.
I'm gonna go to the washroom.
Like IRL?
Yeah, is that allowed?
Oh, yeah, that's allowed. I'm just...
Hell no.
Hell no.
I can't really tell
No.
what's yeah, feel free to do that. Just go AFK.
Burp.
We will
How do I go AFK?
right click your token, and then there'd be an AFK button in the lower right
I
corner.
found it.
Yeah, meanwhile we will be continuing because there's a lot to do today before we wrap up. So, yeah, kind of move your tokens where you guys are going to be sleeping in this area.
Sure. Brett, are you sure I can only have 8 spells prepared? Just because I, like, usually, like, on D&D Beyond, it, like...
I would be more than happy to check for you if you'd like. Can you show me...
Okay, because... Yeah,
can you show me the... I'm looking at Dell, who has a higher wisdom score than you. He currently has 8 spells prepared.
The reason I'm confused...
Yes.
Is because on D&D Beyond, there's like a cap on how many you can prepare, and then they just gray out as soon as you run out of prepares. And right now, my spell sheet on D&D Beyond is exactly the same as Foundry.
Okay. We can take a look at that. Can you go ahead and give me your sheet? Our link to your sheet, please.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, do you want to camp out under the table like a fort?
That sounds fun. Yippee!
We don't even have to crouch down. We're just tall enough to go under the table. We don't even hit our heads.
All right, let's see what's going on here. Your spells.
Unless I'm missing something. Unless there actually is a difference. No, I don't think there is. I think...
Yeah, no, I know. Let me, just give me
okay.
Give me a second to manage the spells.
Okay.
Okay, so it says you have 18 prepared spells.
Oh my god.
Yes, you have 18 prepared spells, but when I click your known spells, it says prepared spells 8. So you're supposed to only have 8 spells prepared, but for some reason, it allowed you to prepare for more than that.
Okay.
So,
let's see.
Actually, hold on. Let's see. So, I see what's happening here. So we got guidance.
Here.
So Cure Wounds, Fog Cloud, Shield of Faith, Thunder Wave. So yeah, Fog Cloud's always prepared. Thunder Wave's always prepared. Gust of Wind is always prepared. Shatter's always prepared. Call of Lightning is always prepared. Sleet Storm is always prepared.
Yeah, could that have to do with it?
That's what it is. So you actually do have Speak with Dead prepared. I will let you, if you would like to do the Speak with Dead tonight, I will allow you to do so.
Okay.
We might go.
We can just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. We might be going a little over tonight, just so you guys are aware. Unless does anyone have a hard out at time, or would you guys be cool going?
I've got company over, so I wouldn't like to go too long. But it is the season finale, so.
Yeah, I would like to wrap up and not have to do like an hour.
We can also just we can just save the skull for next season.
Yeah, it's entirely up to you because I don't want to take away your agency if you would like to do that now.
Oh, it's not really about my agency at this point now. It's about the time crunch for me.
Okay. All right, yeah, if you're okay waiting and we'll make that a season 2 thing, I would... I think I'm okay. We'll find out more, we'll leave that as a fun little thing.
Oh, but the skull.
The
never
skull.
Found out what the skull says.
Yeah. Okay.
Because whatever they're gonna say is probably gonna derail whatever the fuck we have going on here.
It's gonna change the course of our lives.
Where am I? Anyways, okay, and everyone's back. All right, so you guys are sleeping under the table. Gremlin, where are you currently sleeping?
On my chair.
Okay. Del?
Where are we able to sleep?
Anywhere you want in this main area. You would be asked to stay out of the rooms. I mean, I think it would go with that assumption.
That's fine. Then, yeah, Del will try to put himself between Irina and the door.
Okay.
And because he's an elf, his senses are still attuned to his surrounding while he is in the revelry.
Then I'll say you will be the one to notice. You... being awake while everyone's still slumbered, and everyone has their long rest at this point. You will hear the creak of the chair as Irina sort of stands up from it. Kind of sidesteps. She takes a breath and begins to approach the door, as if to leave.
That's when, initially letting her get up and move, he was totally fine, but the moment that she started to move towards the door, that's when Delwyn would speak. And he would just very calmly, Lady Irina.
She stops for a moment. She will state, I can't wait anymore, Del. Something is calling to me, something comforting. Something I haven't felt in a very long time. I'm not even sure if I've ever felt this in my entire life.
Then let me wake the others.
She looks down. And she'll look over to you. You think it would be a trouble?
Not this far. Maybe if we had just met.
She'll kind of stand there meekly.
Delwyn will go and wake everybody up very gently, tapping on shoulders or sort of like poking arms to get people to wake up.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's it? Oh, bang his knee on the chair or something.
I'm under attack.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was old Del. It came out for a second.
When you say that, Irina will kind of give a little smile, and will kind of say, almost jokingly, "I'm glad to see you're still with us."
There's a moment where that doesn't immediately click, and he'll sort of like attempt to look over Garen to make sure that they're okay. Lady Irina would like to visit the lake.
Well, let's go.
Right now?
She will say, "I'm sorry to be a bother, but it is something that I would like to see, ideally before the morning break."
Yeah, but it's nighttime.
The walls are up. The city's fortified. We should
Yeah,
be
but
fine.
can he fly or something?
She will look over to Gremmel and state, "You can join me or not. It is entirely up to you. I will not wait a minute longer. I'm sorry."
Glory, with her longsword that's too big for her, will drag it, still being half asleep, and go and hold Irina's hand with her other hand.
She will also hold Lori's hand.
Oh, I'm not gonna keep you here against your will, so I'll come with.
He nods.
Grandma, we could use your help.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm ready to go.
What's gonna attack this time? Giant
Everybody's
wolf?
ready to go.
Maybe a bird.
We already killed
Wait,
the
what
wolf.
if he sends a lion at us?
I think you could take a lion.
Really?
Absolutely.
What about Cyclops?
So
Cyclops too.
You could
Be
kill a
quiet time now,
Cyclops.
Grumble.
as you guys sort of leave the area, you leave the area. I like to imagine as you're approaching the lake to the north, Rebel's just listing off things. Be like, what about a minotaur?
Chimera.
What about a chimera?
Oh, maybe not a chimera. He would humor Gremmel the entire way.
Yeah, I would say as you guys are sort of walking together, you don't necessarily really need a torch so much, as the pool itself kind of gives a faint glow. As you approach and see the lake break over to the north, you will also notice this small shrine. Give me a moment.
Looks like a gazebo.
It's a gazebo. It is a gazebo.
Of death.
How many hit points does it have?
Even under gray skies, this pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of mournful, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched, as though waiting to be embraced.
Wait a minute, I should hug it.
You were looking for a hug, weren't you, Grandma?
Yeah.
You are so hungry.
There's no one else wants to hug me.
As you begin your approach and she gets over to the lake, she stops for a moment, and as you approach, you'll watch as she kind of darts over at Gremmel. And then as you're walking away, She will embrace you.
Aw.
Aww.
I'll give her a tight
Cold
hug.
person, who are you?
And she will just whisper 2 words to you. Thank you.
Welcome.
And as she steps forward, and you'll look out over to the lake, you will see the image, almost a ghostly image, a young man within the waters. And Irina will look out, her eyes will open wide, and her eyes begin to tear up. And she'll say, "Why do I know this face?" What would everyone like to do?
I'm just watching.
This is calling to you.
She looks over, and everyone go ahead and give me an investigation check.
We got a ghost now.
Goddamn,
Grimmel!
What
Oh
the
my-
hell,
he
bro?
locked
Damn.
in.
I don't have combat rolls. I have lore rolls.
Hell yeah,
Okay,
boy.
pop off, King.
Garen,
Go get him, tiger.
Rag, and Gremmel. You will look at this man, and he seems to have similar features to that of Strahd.
What?
What
Bas-
the fuck?
Like, he seems almost similar to Strahd in nature, but his expression seems softer. And he seems to be more of a gentler visage. As you're seeing this, Irina is going to begin to approach the lake. And
Hey, are we just gonna... Hey, Irina, what are you doing?
You can't go into the water. It's frozen.
and she will look over, almost as if like something else has her full attention right now. And you guys are free to do whatever you'd like to do. Let me know.
I'm just watching.
And she'll stare over. And she'll go, "Oh, who are you? Who are you to me? Why do I know you?" And the figure will speak. And he'll say, "My love, I know that this is alarming, but I have come here for you. I'm here to save you, my dear Tatiana." And she looks down and is just like, "Why does that name sound so familiar?" And then she looks at him and will say, "Is your name Sergei?" And he nods. "You are were a brother of Strahd." He nods again and says, You're remembering yourself in a past life. You were once my wife, but you were taken away from me. Strahd separated us from his greed and desire of you. I am here to take you away from all of this, take you back to the other side. She looks down, she gasps, and you'll watch as she puts her hand on her heart. And she looks over, and she smiles. She'll turn to every one of you, and say, I think this is where I need to be. I think this is the only way that I'll be free from him. From Strahd.
Insight check.
Do it. She feels genuine. Like she's never been so sure of anything in her entire life. And
this isn't a compulsion she feels? This isn't some weird effect?
The specter that's speaking to her also seems to have genuine intentions. But ultimately, it's up to you all. Because she'll say it again. I have to go.
But Miss Irina, what if this is another one of Strahd's tricks?
She turns to him and will simply state, it's not. I know it's not.
What do we tell your dad?
Well, he's dead.
Come on.
I'm sorry, it's been a while. I'm sorry.
Brother.
I forgot.
She goes, perhaps I'll see him on the other side.
Oh, dang it.
And she will look to Del and simply state, sometimes you have to take a leap of faith.
For a moment, Del pauses at that and would very gently sort of reach up and unlatch the helmet.
Oh man, I wish I had the art for this.
And he would slide it free.
Oh my god.
There it is.
His hair is sort of pulled back, sort of very swept back. It's relatively long down to his shoulders. It is like a soft, like walnut brown. He is clean shaven, very like lacking any facial hair whatsoever. But it's obvious that he is a relatively younger elf with bright, sort of golden yellow eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And holding the helmet under his arm, he would give a warm smile to Irina.
She'll approach you. You'll kind of watch as she will give you just like the slightest hug.
With one arm, the only arm that he's able to, he would gently hug her back. I wish you all the best, Lady Irina.
All right. Let's see here. All right. Are we reconnected? Ah, there we go. Okay, good. Let me just go ahead and do this. So we're registering there. All right, good. And as she does, she will look over at you. As she does with all of you. She'll hug Gremmel. Again. And then she smiles and will say, I love you too, Gremmel. But maybe like tone it down a little bit. You have to
love you.
She'll place a hand on the side of your face and say, love will find you. You don't have to be so aggressive about it. Mere glory, she says as she raises her hands and like raises her arms up.
Just know that I wouldn't have given you to any of those fucking creeps that we've ran into.
She smiles and says, I know you wouldn't have, but I thank you for that. Aaron, stay out of trouble, yes?
I can't promise you that, but I hope you do.
She kneels and gives Garen a hug.
Hope you're making the right choice, he whispers.
She'll nod. And she steps up and looks over at Rag. How wet our eyes are Rag right now as
What a question.
approaches?
They're wet and they're also quivering. Like little, like 2 tiny black hamsters that are very wet.
She looks over at you, and as she hugs you, she says quietly to you so the others won't hear, I know you won't take offense when I say this, but you are the baddest bitch I've ever met.
I can't wait to hang out with you on the other side.
Yes, Queen. She'll say, yeah, she then just clutches onto you, squeezing you right there. And as she walks over and smiles, you'll watch as Sergei will raise his hand out, and you'll see this faint gate open from behind him. This light, this glow that fills him.
Glory will point her sword at him and say, you better not be a fucking creep!
I think even though he's a spirit, the sheer aggression of Glory causes him pause and to blush ever so slightly. And as Irina begins to approach, you'll watch, you'll kind of watch her become like enveloped almost in this sort of faint glow. And as she does, you will see as her form changes. You'll watch as her hair will begin to flow anew, as a dress will dawn upon her. And you will see a woman, a different woman, that appearance of nobility, as she stares over at you with a smile. She will say, "Thank you, my friends." And state, "I know it wasn't the payment that you seeked, but..." And she'll point over at Del, as that faint glow on where his arm used to be begins to envelop this appendage of light. And within a matter of seconds, your arm is back, Del. The one that you originally had before.
There's a moment where his entire body physically tenses. You see his shoulders pin back, feeling the light envelop him, and then he watches as he's able to sort of finally clench his hand and then relax it. And there is this brief moment of pause before he begins to cry.
As you cry, as you cry, you'll watch as now Tatiana will turn Sergei, and her gentle feet step upon the frozen lake as he goes to her at his side. And as they embrace, the gate begins to swallow them up. You hear the sound of thunder as they both look up before they fade into the gate. And Sergei, with a expression of fear, will almost launch his arm out over to you all. And the last thing he'll say is, "Look out!" before the gate swallows them up. And as it does, this huge lightning bolt will just crash into the lake. And as it does, you hear this booming voice. "She is mine!" You hear screaming and echoing as the voice of Strahd booming loud will resonate across the lake. And you will see this transparent image grasped on, an expression of anger that you have never seen from Strahd before. Almost as an illusion, an image of him, as if he finally has had the chance to look at you. And he said, and he'll say, "That's why I couldn't see her. That's why I couldn't scry her. Because of my brother's insistence. That she doesn't belong to him, and you helped him. Know this now," as he points to each and every one of you. The thunderous crash once again will flash with a powerful burst as the image of Strahd will vanish. All you will hear echo in through the winds. "I will make sure you regret it." And as he echoes those words, you will see the thunderous crash, the thunderous bolt of lightning, which sort of leaves the shattered rocks behind, animate in the spot where Strahd was. And then, Gremel.
Gulp.
And Rag.
Oh.
You will see rise from the ashes, a face most familiar to you.
No!
She grasps upon her desecrated rapier, a broken sun adorned onto the hilt, as if following the commands of Strahd, will turn to you all and honor her master's wishes.
Well, it's time to put you to rest.
Well, Lady
Oh, not Onwin, dude.
All right, guys, you know what time it is.
Yeah, we do.
It is an Emissary of Strahd time. We've got multiple initiatives to roll, so let's get started, shall we?
Yeah, let's get it.
Oh my god.
Say that armor wouldn't be anywhere close by, would it?
Abbot! Abbot! All right, we've got a spellcasting turn at initiative 30. We've got a attack turn at initiative 20. 1 second, update. We've got another spellcasting turn at initiative 10. We've got another spellcasting turn at initiative 1.
Just a reminder, Lady Onwin was a bard.
And do bards need to talk?
Usually, but
if you're asking if
vampires
she's
are
a
different.
humanoid, I think she counts as an undead, so...
Yeah, but what if I cover their mouth?
Yeah, good point.
Shut up. We will start with Glory.
Am I kicking her ass?
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Let's see how you do.
Let's see if I can swing with my new weapon.
14, you'll watch as Onwin dodges the blow.
Aye, bitch, stand still.
With an 18, she tries to dodge again, but you manage to cut through her studded leather armor. You'll watch as she winces in pain from the silvered weapon, smoke pouring from the wound. She will take the full amount of the 8 damage. Also, as a friendly reminder, you will have a +1 on all of your attack rolls. You will hear from that attack the voice of Tatiana. Fight on, my friends. Be brave. each of you has earned a hero point. What this allows you to do, hero points do not expire. You can re-roll a d20 one time.
Okay.
So decide when you would like to use it. Keep in mind it does not expire, so you can keep this hero point forever.
Can we mark it as like inspiration on our sheets?
Yeah, you can.
Sick. Alright, that's it for me. I'm ready to get my ass kicked by this lady.
All right, and that is what she does. She will brandish the desecrated rapier as she will then begin to attack and thrust it over at Glory. We're going to go ahead and make a couple of attacks here. Let's see how we do. This is going to be a 14, which turns into a 15 because of the nature of the weapon.
Nope.
All right, she stabs again. Like a flourish of dance. An 18 on this attack roll.
That will meet, so I will shield.
Oh,
Hell yeah, Glory.
that'll
I'm
do.
doing what I was meant to do. I'm meant to tank.
Okay. You are now shielded. Garen, you're up.
Oh boy.
Use that poison, laddie.
Yeah, I think it's time.
Remember, we get to flank in this.
Yes. I am going to apply the deadly poison to my, I guess, we'll just say Veritas.
Okay, to your primary dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This does require an action. Would you like to spend your action doing so?
Can I cunning action to do that?
No, you cannot, unfortunately.
I don't think I can, right? Okay.
That is correct.
Yeah. Well, I'll just spend the action now.
Okay. You coat the blade with the weapon. It'll be coated for 1 hour or until you make your first attack roll or until you hit a creature with that weapon.
Yippee! All right. And then, I'm just gonna move to, I can't get behind him.
Halfling speed, baby.
Yeah. Well, I could cunning action to dash to get.
Yes,
on this
you can.
side. So I'm going to do that.
Okay. You'll run over. She'll look over to you as you approach her flank.
Don't touch her!
Nice.
I'll kill you!
I'd rather her touch me than her touch you.
I'm getting mixed messages here. Dell.
Okay. Immediately, it's going to be... We're going to help the lads. As my main action, I'm going to cast Bless. You would watch. Now you're able to use both of his hands. The other hand comes up and clenches up into a fist as light emerges, and it would shine over Garen, Glory, and Gremmel.
All right.
Oh.
Receive thy blessing.
Yes.
See, that's my main action.
Bonus action and movement remains.
I'm a cleric. I don't have bonus action.
That's right.
We are going to step away just in case, because Anwen is a spellcaster, so we're going to move over here. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Gremmel.
I will get angry.
All right.
Get in here, big boy.
You're raging.
I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna hit him.
All right. Let's see the attack. An 18 becomes a 19 as the silvery weapon will strike true against Lady Onwin.
Then I'm gonna hit again.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, a 12 will miss, unfortunately.
That's my turn.
Okay. Lady Odwin will feel the impact of the hit, but specifically looks behind her to the one maintaining concentration on the blessed spell. A light that she was once familiar with, she wishes nothing more but to quench. As she will cast the spell Fallen Moon upon Delwyn.
The fucking what?
Oh,
Make a charisma saving throw. You're good. Cursed moonlight touches the target, bringing forth harm and misery. If this were to fail, you would have taken 6d4 necrotic damage, and your maximum hit points would have been reduced by that amount. You could, in addition, you wouldn't be able to regain hit points until the next initiative 10.
the symbol of Shantea and Lathander both glow in response to the moon.
Brag.
I think Rag is going to... I think I'm gonna provide... Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to buff the homies in direct combat. So she's going to cast... Aid on Gremel Glory. Gremel Glory. For some reason, I've Garen. My bad.
Yeah.
I didn't forget your name. I swear. I did forget.
There's Lil G and there's Big G.
This. Hold on. Let me spell. Why? Oh, there it is. I'll cast it at second level. It's going to increase your maximum hit points by 5, and it heals 5. So like your hit points go up by 5.
Nice.
And your maximum. Yeah.
I will apply that now in the override. Oh, actually, wait, hold on a second. Ooh, I can just do this. Ah, very cool. Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna have 71 hit points. Gremel.
Wow, that is kind of redundant on Gremel.
I mean, hey, hit points are hit points, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so I need to remember... Oh, I can just do this. Nice. 5. And it heals for 5 as well?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Let me just go and do 5 there. And then go 43 there, dice. And then I just need to do this real quick. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, and then 5. And then heal you back to 71. So those are the only ones that are aided, correct?
Yeah, it's just 3.
Okay, very good. Does aid do anything else? Okay, that's it. Looks like that's it.
No, not really.
Okay, sounds good. Where are we at? Initiative 1. Okay. Yeah, as you continue to develop those magics, she will look over to you, Rag, holding up her hand, and as lightning comes crashing down, casting the spell Barovian Tempest. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
No, a dexterity saving
Actually, she's
throw.
going to cast it right there.
Oh, there you go.
So I also need one from Glory.
So 15 pass?
A 15 does pass, but you will still take half damage. 4 points of lightning damage.
Ow!
And Glory, you fail. You're going to take 8 points of lightning damage. Okay. The aftermath of this effect, this area becomes blighted until the beginning of Initiative 1. If a creature ends their turn in the area, they become poisoned for 1 minute. A creature can make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of their turns, ending the effect on a success. So if you end your turn in a blighted area, you become poisoned.
Noted.
All right. Top of the round. Her eyes will give a crimson glow as she will turn specifically over to Gremel, dispelling his haste with the curse of Strahd, or bless, excuse me.
I wish I had haste. That'd be sick.
That'd be crazy.
I was like, who hasted Gremmel?
I am sorry, brother. I'm getting out of this shit. Owie. No poison, please. I am going to keep on hitting her.
All right. Miki's attacks are now at advantage as you are flanking. 24 hits. You strike true for 6 damage.
And again.
Oh, good.
22 hits or 11 points of damage. You'll watch as the smoke and steam pours off of Lady Onwin.
Do I want to do anything else?
No, I'm good for now. I keep hitting.
She will turn specifically over to Glory, the shield now down, and you will watch as her wounds begin to regenerate. And then I will say only this, think back to what you have learned. She will turn over and attack Glory twice with the Desecrated Rapier. That's a critical miss. She stabs again. 12. The roll's very low. You will watch as she tries to attack you with the 12, and as she goes in for the stab, she will hold up her hand, granting her a bardic inspiration on this attack.
Ew.
It is now an 18.
Frick you, shield.
All right.
Shield moment.
Another shield will launch onto you.
Shield moment.
Garen, you're up.
Excellent. I'm flanking even though there isn't somebody directly across.
Unfortunately, no. You have to be line to line. Has to be a direct line. That has to go straight through her.
Well, I can still sneak attack at least because
Yes, you can.
There's other people around. Okay.
Correct.
So I'm just gonna go for a full round attack.
Okay.
When we'll start with the poisoned dagger.
Okay. 24 will successfully hit. I gotta make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I can link the poison in case anyone wants to read it that's watching.
Okay. She succeeds on the saving throw, so she'll take half as much damage. Go and roll a 4d6 poison damage.
46 damage? Holy shit!
4d6. She will take 6 points of poison damage.
And
in addition, she takes 5 points from the dagger, and then yes, sneak attack. If you'd like to apply to this attack. Yep.
Yes, please.
All right.
Oh, I guess I don't have a button for my actual current sneak attack. It's 3d6 right now, right?
I believe so. Yes, go ahead and roll 3d6.
Nice.
You did once upon a time. I don't know why that changed.
Well, I don't know. I can't find it.
Yeah, weird. Okay, yes, 13 points of damage. We'll strike with that. As you're just watching as the silvery steam and poison, she's taking some damage. She's taking some hits, but she's still got plenty of fight left in her.
And then I can go for the second dagger swing now, right?
That is correct.
There we go.
And keep in mind, we'll be subtracting 3 from the damage on this dagger. That is a miss.
Well,
as she'll like faint step away from you.
Glad I didn't miss the other one.
Yep.
And then above board, what did we learn about preventing healing again, guys?
I think it's
Holy
probably
water,
holy water.
sunlight.
I have some. I just don't know if the holy water lasts, like,
Holy
if you
water,
have to keep
sunlight.
re-upping it or not.
Sunlight
The radiant damage, I believe.
sunlight and radiant damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
If that is the end of your turn, you go ahead and.
I'm thinking.
Oh, you're thinking. Okay.
I still have a bonus action, right?
No, you used your bonus action on the offhand attack.
Oh, I got my cunning action. I mean,
Cutting action is bonus action.
is it?
Yes.
Oh.
So dash and disengage and hide are normally actions. They allow you to do them as bonus actions. And then when you attack with your offhand weapon, that's a bonus action attack.
Yeah. Yep, I understand.
Okay. Dell.
Okay. I don't really want to get in there.
Any radiant damage?
Oh, you know it, King.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Ooh, that's a successful hit, dealing 14 points of radiant damage. Her wounds that are constantly trying to close up themselves suddenly quiver and stop as the radiance hit her.
No longer needing to project a fake arm, he raises the newly restored arm, catching a bolt of light from the sky like lightning before hurling it into her chest. Next person who attacks her would have advantage.
Hey, Grimmel's up, but also you're already flanking. Yeah, you're already.
The next person is attacking.
Yeah.
Can I choose to use the guiding bolt or not?
I think you have to. Yeah.
It's just the next person to attack.
All right. Do I ult?
Yep. To do a advantage.
Attack roll.
25 hits, 7 points of damage. Actually, hold on. I need to add 6 more, because you're also doing an additional point of damage when you hit her with your silvered weapons. Oh, you attacked again? That would be... Unfortunately, my thing doesn't auto-scroll down. I don't know why it does that. Additional 7 points of damage, plus 1 because of the supernatural nature. Your strike is true. All right. She's gonna specifically look over at Gremmel, and even though her mouth does not move, Gremmel, you will begin to hear in your mind this jarring muttering that can be heard within your mind.
Get out of my head.
As she casts cacophonic mutters. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Success.
Oh my god.
You managed to push the voices out. This would have been another 6d4 necrotic damage on failure.
Hell yeah, boy.
Rag, you're up.
Cool. Rag is gonna cast Beacon of Hope. Oh, is it just on my location? Okay, choose any number of creatures within range. And from what I
30
recall,
feet.
Okay, it's 30 feet.
Ooh.
Oh, I can get everybody, actually.
Yes, you can.
I can get everyone. Yeah, so for the duration of Beacon of Hope, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws, regains the maximum number of hit points possible from healing. So if any of us heal you, we don't have to roll dice. We just heal you for the maximum possible amount.
Very good.
Okay, she's also gonna hike up her little nun skirt and run out of the nasty place.
Nice.
That spell's awesome.
You'll watch.
It is I love Beacon of Hope.
You'll watch it fade
But
away.
she's gonna dispel it. Yeah, watch this.
You'll watch as the poison
Here
fades
comes.
away.
That's alright, I got 2 more of these puppies.
She will look at over here in this direction, and will once again channel the Barovian Tempest. I need dexterity saving throws from Rag and Gremmel. Failure. Success. All right, Gremmel, you are going to take 5 points of lightning damage from your resistance. Rag, you're going to take 5 points, and then Rag, you're also going to take 5 points of damage from your successful saving throw.
She dives out of the way. It's awesome.
It's so fucking cool. Man, we got a lot of bastards here. Who was there? Rag did that. Gremmel was the one to hit. Gremmel. Her eyes will glow red as your beacon will be dispelled with Curse of Strahd.
Oh, dang it.
She really hates you, man.
Glory.
Not to be that guy.
What?
But you did take damage, Judy.
What?
Oh yeah, you gotta make a concentration check.
Yeah, but But I was holding concentration on Beacon of Hope, I think, and that went down.
No.
So-
No. It only went down for Gremmel.
Oh!
She can dispel effects.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll roll a con save then?
Yes, please. I will see if it goes down for everyone.
Yeah, we'll see.
It goes
does.
down for everyone.
It super does.
Everything.
Throws
This is
up.
the worst day ever.
strong.
No. Okay, which means now she is going to I think she's gonna actually instead dispel Lori's Bless.
Bitch.
Okay.
Okay, can I hit her now?
Yeah, now you could hit her. Yeah, you could hit her.
Yeah, I can hit her.
Does a 16 hit?
It does. Oh, it does. 6 points of damage.
Yay!
Plus the extra 1 because silver.
Thank you very much for reminding me.
I will do it again.
Do it again. That hits 8 points of damage. Your turn immediately stops as Lady Onwin becomes bloodied. Entering into phase 2, she will use an interrupt. And this one is for all the marbles, baby. She holds up her sword, and she will take her coin flip action.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I love coin flips!
Let's go ahead and really quick, gotta change to this part. She takes her coin flip action. All right. Lady Onwin holds up her desecrated rapier, seeking a challenger. This is a coin flip ability. She seeks a challenge. So I will not actually be deciding who gets targeted with this. You guys will be. Who wants
all
to
of
be?
Us?
Yes, as a party, choose who gets targeted by a coin flip ability.
All right, Grumble, get in there, coach.
Do we know what it does?
Nope.
Oh, we don't.
It's gotta be Grumble.
You want to rock, paper, scissors for it, Surefour?
It's gotta be Grumble.
I'll
It's
do
gotta
whatever
be
the
Grumble.
party wants.
Do you want to do it, bud?
I'll do whatever the party
Do you
wants.
want the smoke?
Honestly,
Grumble.
I believe in Gremmel.
All right.
Every time.
Hey, get my man.
So you've chosen Grebel, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone's in agreement? All right.
Yep.
Eh.
Gremmel, heads or tails?
Head.
All right. You've chosen head, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
So head.
Let's flip. So let's flip the
Sorry.
coin. Here we go.
I instantly die.
With a tails, she will teleport over here to Grebel.
Gulp.
She will hold out her sword that she brandishes, and will now attack you with the desecrated rapier 8 times.
All right.
All right, Godspeed, soldier.
Godspeed.
Put those hit points to use, boy.
With the 8th being a guaranteed hit and critical hit.
It's fine. The crit doesn't work on me.
That's true. This is that
Actually
means.
true.
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
That's right, baby. Grebel never. Well, let's
Literally anybody else would have died.
see. Let's
Oh my
see what happens. The first attack.
Miss.
And
go.
let me check real quick. One.
Miss.
I'm holding all of your hands.
Yeah. All right. Let me
My
check.
hands are really sweaty.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. These are normal attacks. All right. So your AC is what? 19.
19.
Let's go. Let's see what happens. 1.
Miss.
Let's go.
Miss.
Yes.
Miss.
Rolls,
She
God.
is.
Rolls.
How is
Hit.
Okay.
Oh.
This will be for 6 points of piercing damage that breaks through your resistance, and no necrotic damage because you still have resistance to get necrotic. So that's what, 4 attacks right there?
Hit. Oh, no, that's the same roll. Miss.
Okay. All right.
Miss.
And the final flurry. 1 second. Let me roll. This is the final attack. Hits.
That's a crit.
That is.
But it doesn't crit.
It doesn't crit. Yep. So that one's just gonna be for the. Where did the other damage go? Hold on 1 second. For some reason, the piercing didn't roll. Oh, there it is. This is going to be for. Oh, that's not it either. Wait, what's going on here? Sorry, I had to realize. Okay, yeah, that's going to be for 8 piercing and 2 necrotic, so a total of 10 points of damage. And then as she puts her sword up into the air, you will watch as lightning strikes it. As her moveset has changed, and she enters and her desecrated rapier will become electrified. You survived the coin flip ability. Congratulations. Glory.
Yippee.
Easy.
It is
yeah,
your turn may
I wish she
continue.
was allowed to pop off a little harder, but her rolls were.
That's exactly what you needed.
Yeah, that is what we needed.
Here I go. Wait, so for the poison, it's whenever you end your turn in it, or
Correct.
So I can just move through it just fine, as
Correct.
long as I don't end
It is only if you end your turn in it.
Okay, well I haven't moved at all, so I'm walking through Gremmel. What?
Okay.
Heck it. Then I'll action surge. This bitch interrupted my turn, so now I want to go again.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Don't
20
interrupt my turn.
24 hits, 5 points of damage.
Just a wound.
6 points of damage, thank you.
And then I'm gone. Oh my god!
Critical hit, 11 points of damage. As Gremmel easily withstands the assault of Lady Onwin, you come in and with just a sheer amount of stamina go in for the strike. Nicely done.
Teehee. End turn.
She will now begin attacking with her shocking desecrated rapier. 19 to hit. All right, shields reapplied. Go ahead and cast it.
The shield.
Shield moment.
That's a good one to block right there.
24.
18 damage.
That hits.
That one is. Yeah.
13 points of damage. The damage breakdown. Oh, sorry, it's 14 points of damage. 7 piercing, 2 necrotic, and 5 lightning. Okay.
You bitch.
Garen, you're up.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Stabby, stabby. This attack is at advantage. Be sure to alt-click your attacks.
Yes, sir.
Whoosh. 15 sadly does not hit.
Not great.
Ooh,
That's
not
life.
good.
And then the bonus action attack.
Yeah.
Is this one also advantage?
Yep. 25 hits.
Extra
That's going to be a total of... you rolled a 2, so 2 points of damage, and your sneak attack.
Can you move above her after?
Yes.
Thank you.
8 points of damage. Yeah, you're going in. Like, she's getting attacked from all corners. She keeps turning around to attack, and you just leap in. Just go for it. Keep
the side of the attacks. And then it's right here.
All right.
Very good.
Dal.
Okay. We are going to same verse as the first, honestly. We're gonna cast Guiding Bolt again.
Let's see it.
I would like
to
use my hero point.
You may re-roll that 10. A 26 strikes true, and it is a critical hit.
Oh my god!
Describe the critical guiding bolt.
This one feels almost more personal. Seeing the iconography of the sun, he aims with her back directly into the broken sun that's on her jacket. And as it collides, there's an explosion of light. And Delwyn will sort of shift on his heels, ready for any retribution that may come. But he would say, "You are unworthy of the light.
And you will just immediately, as you hold out your arm, as you see this, as you feel a friendly presence help you guide that power through.
Oh.
All right,
We need to put you to rest.
next up, Gremmel. 22 will strike true, 11 points of damage.
One more. Dang it.
Yeah, that will miss. Let me see here. Yeah, she's breathing hard. Okay, cool, awesome. I don't think I actually applied to 33 damage yet.
Oh.
All right. She will, on her turn, let me see what this is. She's breathing. She's trying to hold it together the best that she can. And she looks over at Dell and holding his hand, sensing something from him. Dell, you will watch as this moon kind of bathes over you as it immediately changes phase, almost in an attempt to take you with it. Give me a charisma saving throw, please. With the failure, Dell, you are teleported to a pocket dimension, much like banishment. And you become incapacitated until the end of until the next initiative 10. Because of that, your bless on Garen will drop.
Sorry, brother.
Fuck.
Yeah, you hit a crit. You did your job.
Brag.
Help! Let's see. Glory got hit good, right?
I'm still doing okay.
You're still doing all right, but I would like to keep you topped off. So Rag is she's gonna trot up, tap, 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 with her little high heels on the ice. And she is going to cast Cure Wounds on you. Love.
Oh my gosh.
You heal for 12 hit points.
Good luck.
She looks over to you and with a speed of lightning brandishes her rapier as she charges in a flash of light through everyone within the area. This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity, and she will end up here after the end of the attack. I need charisma saves from Glory and Rag. Glory fails.
Okay. Charisma save.
Rag fails. You both will take 19 points of necrotic damage.
Blech.
Rag, you are feeling...
My God, Rag is feeling.
Yeah, you're feeling it as you just take that hit. Her eye glows as the aid of Glory will be dispelled. Her rapier brandish, ready to finish off Rag. Glory.
Glory is gonna do essentially what Rag just did, and she is going to move here and use her action to feed Rag a health potion.
Nice. Let's see it.
Ramps it into her mouth. Rag's like,
roll a 2d4 plus 2.
You got it. 2d4 plus 2.
You heal for 5 hit points, Rag.
this might save my life. We'll see.
And then I'll go here, and then I'll go here, and then I will second wind as my bonus action.
14. You heal for 14 health.
And fuck this bitch, that's it for me.
Okay. Okay, good.
Rag looks up.
She looks directly over to Rag. Eyes once familiar to you. You remember the moments you had with her as you drew that pony in the dirt. the light that was within Lady Odwin, the kindness that she shows, is absent here as she attacks you both times with the rapier. 18 to hit.
Oh, that hits real good, boss.
Rag goes down. We need to roll an initiative, or we need to roll a an injury.
1d20.
I will be rolling this, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Here we go. You walk with a limp. Your speed on your foot is reduced by 5 feet. You must make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw after you use the dash action. If you fail to save, you fall prone. Magical healing removes the limp.
What's your movement speed now? Like 15?
Yeah.
It's real bad, dude.
She swings at your feet. As she goes in for the rapier, she kind of does a feint. And what she does is, instead of attacking you with it, thinking you'll expect it, she does a swift kick underneath your legs. The impact of your body falling onto the hard ice as you hear a solid crack before falling unconscious. And I'm afraid, in the spirit of hardcore, with her second attack, raises her foot up and just crushes your torso as hard as she can. This will be a critical hit on you, inflicting 2 failed death saving throws.
Okay.
Darren.
Oh boy. Well, I have a healing potion on me, so I could technically stabilize Rag, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to swoop in, like sliding down on the ice, and then give her the potion of healing.
Yeah, you'll just slam the potion on her. Roll, go ahead and use the attack, or use the item, and then just roll 2d4 plus 2. Rag, as if it brought you back to life, the stomp on your chest just immediately just seizes you back up. As your heart begins beating again, you'll look as Odwin gives you a stare of surprise.
Get up, you!
I have to knock your ass prone. All right, that is your action. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
I want to... Hear me out. Can I flip back and then use Gremmel as cover to hide action?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Yep. You flip over and go ahead and give me the stealth check.
Slide back down behind Gremmel and go ahead and hide.
I like it. Okay. That's what I like to see. Okay. Del, at the end of your turn, you blink back into existence. Gremmel.
I will jaunt forward and swing.
Okay.
Oh, probably not with advantage, so 9.
Yeah, that will miss, unfortunately.
Again.
The 21 hits for 9 points of damage. She turns over as if distracted for a moment, wishing to finish off her prey. She'll hold her hand out, touch Gremmel's chest, and then Gremmel, I need a charisma saving throw from you. The last thing that Glory and Rag, as well as everyone sees, as she thrusts her hand onto Gremmel's chest, you'll watch as the moon opens, phases out, and just... As
if it's a failure, can I use my hero dice?
You sure can.
Yeah. Roll
another charisma save.
Oh, just a D20.
As that phases out, you'll kind of watch as the moon wanes and quivers a little bit as Gremmel returns.
I will not falter.
Rag.
He's back.
Oh man, I just realized I could have been damage maxing, but I'm silly. I forgot I had I forgot I had like a special feat. Okay, that's silly of me. But oh god, do I want to hurt Glory too? No, I don't.
Like
Rag.
you have to question it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna use my movement, and she's gonna stagger to her feet.
You
kinda
have
swaying.
5 feet of movement remaining.
I have 5 feet of movement remaining.
Yep, you have 15 feet of movement.
Right, I do.
And it's gonna take 10 feet to get up. You have 5
Wait,
feet
so
remaining.
does a potion not count as magical healing?
Oh! No, you're not. Your limp's gone. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry. I apologize. I just thought that was funny.
Know that she will attack you if you don't disengage.
You're absolutely right. I can't move. So in that case, I'm going
Make some
to
cover for me so I can stay hidden. If you know what's good for you. Just step back towards me.
What? No, I'm not gonna step back towards you. She could have opportunity attack on me.
Can you not disengage?
Oh, you're right. I can disengage.
It is an action to disengage.
But it is my action. Yeah.
I would either heal yourself up or tank up.
Yeah. So. No, it's not even worth it to try to push her away with a spell, even though I could. Well. Yeah, alright. Okay. That's fine. She's gonna start self-healing then.
Okay.
Would love to do something cooler, but here we go.
Ooh, 21.
Third level.
Good shit.
Damn.
And she looks so fucking good. She looks so good, and she coughs up a little bit of blood, but the spark is back in her eyes.
All right. Staring over. Ooh. Yeah, I think at this point, with Grebel being the threat that he is, she was hoping to get rid of Grebel. And then as Grebel kind of blinks back, she turns over. She'll brandish the rapier once again. And she will go for another moonlight charge.
On me?
Yeah. Please make a charisma saving throw.
But
That's going to fail. You are raging, so you will only take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Yippee!
And she moves specifically to start getting out of the fray.
Hey, why are you running?
She will glow with her eyes and remove the aid off of Gremmel.
Oh, dang it.
Okay. Glory.
Will you stop running? I can just get to her. My tiny fucking legs!
Do you got any holy water or anything?
No!
Oh,
Shit!
dang it.
Miss.
Let me see if I have something else I can add to the... No, I can't. Again.
Did we get a feel for how low Onwin is?
Oh, she
Hella.
what?
Both
She
miss.
is bloodied.
Yeah, she's bloodied, but I also
She's trying to run.
Earlier on, he said she was just holding on.
Yeah.
That's it for me then. Oh god.
Might have something.
Dragon disappeared.
Her wounds begin to regenerate as she brandishes her rapier specifically over at Glory, which I gotta remove your shield for. All right, she's going for the attacks. 13 misses. Second hit. 11 misses. Holy shit, she's like desperately just trying to parry and stab you with her rapier. Aaron.
Okay, so I hit on my last turn. Could I cunning action dash at her and then use my assassinate if I can get to her?
Yes.
Okay.
Swifty one shot.
Here we go. He's gonna fly through the bush and jump through and then do a big ol' attack.
Yeah, you leap and go ahead and give me the dagger attack at advantage. 15 misses.
I'm using my hero point.
Do it.
Nice.
Roll a d20 for me. The last roll was a 9. That's an 8. No! Oh no! She almost as if she recognized that she sidesteps and points over to you, points the dagger over to you. The assassination attempt fails.
Are we doing the +1 to attack rolls as well?
It is a silvered weapon. +1 to the attack rolls. I'm happy to report a 16 hits Lady Onwin.
Nice.
The assassination goes off because of the silvered weapon. Go ahead and roll your crit on the damage and do a critical sneak attack. If you mouse over and press the die, it'll roll the crit damage in the text box.
I'm looking for it. Which symbol is that?
So if you mouse over the damage in the chat box, you'll see a little 2 dice pop up. Just click those 2 dice. Yeah, there it is.
There we go. Okay.
8 points of damage, and let's see that sneak attack. And roll a 66 for this.
66, you got it.
As she begins to sort of parry away, you'll hear the sound of this brush moving through, and just as she turns over, you'll watch as Garen leaps up with the dagger, stabbing her straight in her chest. And Garen, how do you dispatch Lady Onwin?
Hell yeah.
Like a wild wolf bent on rage for seeing his poor sister get beat around too much. Just stabbing over and over and over and over as she finally falls to her knees, back down onto her back. Garen stands over the body.
And with that, the encounter ends with your victory. You stand before the Blessed Lake as you will watch the color of it begin to slightly lose its luster. You will watch as these once blessed waters begin to taint by Strahd's magic. What this means for the people of Krezk as well as the Abbey is yet to be seen. But there's one thing that you can celebrate today. You have successfully killed your first vampire. They can fall, and they can be beaten. Ending the first season of Curse of Strahd Hardcore. Thank you guys so much for playing.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that was good. That was a good
That
fight.
was fucking awesome.
They can bleed.
Yep.
They can bleed.
They can bleed, but it's other people's blood.
Yep. You've slain your
Yuck.
first emissary. Thank you guys so much for playing. Woo!
Thank you.
I very excited for next season. A lot of stuff going on here. You will just to remember, if you do decide to loot off of Lady Onwin, you would receive her desecrated rapier, as well as her studded armor, which grants resistance to necrotic damage. So something to consider, something to maybe consider for next time. If anyone has to go, feel free. We are going to do fan art and bingo.
Yeah, our last fan art and bingo of the season. Oh.
That was great. That was a good session.
That was really good.
I loved your reaction to the Abbot. I was like, he's got to be like it's got to feel weird.
Gremmel was fine.
We know.
Yeah, we know.
He's perfectly fine.
He's just the best lad. Let me see here real quick. Where was 16? We didn't do fan art. That's 16. It's 14, 13. Okay, here it is. All right. So we've got, let's check out some fan art, shall we?
Yay!
How the fuck do I... Oh, it's over. I keep moving where the open image is. This is Gremmel casting light while hitting the the Ziz pose. I don't know what that is.
Very good.
My age is showing. It's me.
It's your baby.
Oh, it is you.
Hi.
I love it. Thank you.
I hate that raccoon and the situations he puts us in.
Hey guys, we got some pallets.
Oh,
Holy
cute.
shit.
Cute.
We got some pallets over here. Oh yeah, this I saw this video. This was hilarious.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
That's exactly how it happened. That's amazing.
That's exactly how it happened, guys.
God.
Oh my god. Thinking of hot elves.
Yeah, she likes elves.
I can't wait for this CD.
Yes!
So cute, Dad.
Suck your dad!
Fail your death saving throw now!
I love it. She did twice.
Don't fucking take it, bozo!
Yeah!
My god. You were just a ragey person. Look at this.
She's tired, man.
Yeah, as you should be. As you should be. Ooh.
Oh, cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, I
my
love
God.
them. I love that they all have like
Yeah.
their own style. Like
I
they're
love
the
it.
same art style, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
yeah.
looks like they went through character customization.
It feels very unique. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
This one is just labeled, Why Does Nobody Love Me?
Why don't they love me?
Because you've ruined the fucking mood.
Irina loved you, man.
It's not my fault.
He's a sleeping little guy.
You gotta stop trauma dumping on
sleeper.
people,
My
man.
sister's dead.
Sleeper build.
But it's not trauma dumping if it's true, right? Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dell is so fucking cool. If anything happens to Dell, I'm
That's
actually
so
gonna
dope.
cry.
Hell yeah. Oh no.
Must protect him at all costs.
Oh no.
Oh hell.
God, that piece is so good.
Hey, guess who's coming soon? Back as a vampire, Electric Boogaloo, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you really inflict that damage on him,
Oh,
Brett.
she's eepy. She's eepy. God damn.
Oh my God.
Emissary
That was so
Onwind.
fast.
This was actually
Holy
this
fuck.
was this
She
yeah.
fucks!
Oh my god, that's so
You
cool,
brought us
guys.
this fast.
Girl
What the
boss
fuck?
alive, girl boss in death. God, I miss her.
And the last fan art of season 1.
Okay,
Ah,
slay. Okay, get it. Built like a brick house. Holy.
What?
I think she keeps getting thicker.
What a bad bitch. Is there
Yeah,
something
every
wrong with
picture I
that?
see around gets wider and wider.
There's something wrong with
What's
that. Oh my god. Next up, thank you guys so much to the fan artists. Really do appreciate that. Next up, we got our bingo. Bingo. The Village of Krezk.
Bingala.
I see it. DM wins, always. DM loses,
Wait,
never.
Brett, stream.
Throwing
Brett.
us.
What's
The
up?
stream.
Why
the
did-
stream.
why
Brett,
did it
it's down.
close?
On us, on our end.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, I didn't want to panic you and think that your stream was
No,
down.
no, I didn't think it was down. DM wins always. DM loses never. Ragantha is mistakenly called Ragatha by a person. I don't know what that means, so we're gonna say no to that.
Rag.
Dell has big brain time. Yeah, I would say so. I think we had a lot of big brain moments from other characters. Gremmel's word of wisdom. Was there any words of wisdom from Gremmel?
I love you.
That's not wisdom to me.
I mean, the nat 20
You're
to
right.
identify.
You're right. 100%.
That was quite
I've
wise.
seen that when researching what happened to my sister.
Yeah.
Somebody sacrificed himself, technically with the coin flip ability. We had a nat 20. No PCs died. Aim close, though. Nat 1.
No, not one.
No nat. No.
On win that
I
one.
win that one.
Yeah, definitely. Glory got short legs
I
always.
got short legs.
Dropping off the lady side quest is finally completed.
I'll
As
miss
far as
her.
we know, yeah.
Yeah. Scrungle appearance? Nope.
Not yet.
That'll be a special time. The group
Yeah, well.
gets help going into Krezk? Not really. Aaron
I
says
mean, the Burgomaster kind of helped us. He didn't have to let us in.
that feels like a stretch to me. Aaron says he's had a job in Krezk. Nope. Critical miss. Yep, the net one. A Glory and Rag girl boss moment.
I did threaten Irina's husband, be like, you better not be a fucking creep.
Critical hit. Glory Rag accidentally flirt with Irina. No. Glory
I did
swoons.
hold her hand.
Is that flirting? Would you consider that flirting?
Just eepy.
Yeah, you were just eepy. I
Oh,
consider
no.
I consider that cute. Glory
Yeah, I don't think that's flirty.
Glory swoons. I don't
No
think so this time.
swoons.
But Strahd did appear, getting our bingo.
Oh, double bingo.
Oh, double bingo! Holy shit! 2x combo.
Oh my god. It really is the season finale.
Irina is heavily relevant. Yep. We finally see the Oni. Nope. Rag defies Krezk authority. Nope. Animated armor friend shenanigans. I'd say with the shaky hand thing. Yeah. All right. That ends season 1 of Curse of Strahd Hardcore. Guys, thank you so much for playing. It has been absolute delight. This session was fucking epic, and I can't wait to see you guys for season 2 in a few months.
You guys.
All right.
I'm gonna miss you.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, what a fun time. I hope you guys